Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Charisma Plus. We're on episode 5, right?
We are.
Guess what happened last time? Character deaths. Wah wah.
Yeah. Donkey.
Yeah.
Donkey died. Yeah. Rest in peace, Donkey.
Like the best character ever.
But we had Enryu, Bump's character, and Balazar, Jamar's character, both fell last time. And Donkey.
Nice.
That's so good.
Wow. I like that.
That's so good.
He dead.
Oh, that was great.
That's so good.
So they'll laugh. If you didn't see it under me in a minute, it'll be like dead. Oh man, there it is. Oh, well, thank you guys very much for joining us tonight. We're going to go through the fan art first. So
I heard there's just a bunch of the donkey.
let me move this.
That's all I want to see.
The donkey?
Donkey fan art.
There you go. Bam!
Yay!
Donkey.
Rest in
That's
peace.
a painting too.
Donkey.
That's actually pretty good.
Put time and effort into
Rip
that.
donkey.
Yep, and then donkey.
Rip donkey.
Oh, donkey.
In the arms of the angel.
Hashtag never forget.
Then we got somebody with the shirt on. Yay!
Yay!
Thank you.
Impress the bliss right there. Like my old stick.
We got, oops. Oh, I can't click on it. What is that? Tippy? Tippy's out there.
Tibby and Nora?
Tippy
Yeah,
and
what the fuck?
Any questions?
Put in a jar.
Oop. I moved the wrong one.
Yeah.
Balazar. There he is. If I could die in glorious battle, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Got him.
So good.
You get
Twig in his head.
You got like a bush in your head.
Yeah.
That thing's bush.
I like that.
This is a day's with.
The growing another.
Let's see here. We got. Oop.
Perry.
That's Perry.
Oh, Perry.
Oh my God. Perry. No, that's Jordan.
This is-
That's Jordan.
Jordan calling for Perry.
Yeah, calling for Perry. Showed up.
Perry, my boy.
He had so much surprise in his eyes. See, he's like,
Like, what? And then we got the other one. Oh,
Oh man, yeah.
oh,
man,
shit.
He
that's
just
so
shut
good.
down, that's all.
Is that gas?
is that gas? He is.
He too bad he had that potion right there.
Tried to,
I like that though. That's pretty legit.
That's awesome.
real
That's
good.
actually real
Real
good.
he tried to restart and Windows caught him with those. Oh, you got to update 5,000 times now. It's going to take you a long ass time.
See, he was playing, and then he got the blue screen of death.
That's
Oh,
That's what it
yeah.
was.
The automatic shutdown.
So yeah, last time we played, we had 2 characters go down. Last time you guys had a fight with Henrik and the boys, who seem to be led by Chuck, Norse's brother. And
I love how it just goes together. So good.
Chuck Norris's brother.
so yeah, they had their big fight, and you guys got out there, and after the explosion in the guild happened, I got to turn off the air. My bad. All that weird noise in the background will go away in a second. All right, so you guys fought against them after someone had came into the guild. You guys found a note with instructions for him to activate it. Galvin did. There was an explosion, and Norris flew out into the streets. You guys went to the rush of the windows, saw what happened, came outside to help. Henrik and the boys showed up. They had a dinosaur. They had some dogs. They had 4 dudes on top of the roof shooting down on you. It was just a big mess. You guys did your best. You guys did your very best, and you guys got the dwarves to help you out. Tippy saved the barkeep,
Yep.
and ultimately you guys won the fight. But towards the well, actually, how far in the fight was it when Balazar fell? You got surrounded by like 6 dudes at one point, and they were all just going off.
That was about a little over halfway through.
Yeah,
Just a little bit over halfway.
that's when you went down, and then
Yeah, because it was looking okay at that point. Then, then I had 6 dudes around me, and 3 of those dudes were swinging 6 times.
yeah, there's a total of like 8 attacks going at you on you every round. But you sit there for a long time and took it like a champ, and then you fell, fortunately. And then Enryu, you climbed up to the top of the roofs, to take care of the archers. And during the fight with Norris and Chuck, you failed a dexterity save and went prone and got shot a couple of times, and that tipped it for you.
Yeah, that was a turning point right there.
After that, the last one that was up was the one that got you. You almost got all of them, but then you were too far away for Joy to get to quickly. He tried. He climbed up the wall. It was right there, about to hit you with the Spare the Dying. Was it Spare the Dying he was trying to get one with? Because you'd use all your spell slots, right? Yeah. And you failed that last save right before he could get you. You only need one. You would have made it. Even Hallanir failed during the fight too. Hallanir ate up some of the heals. Norris brought Hallanir back up as well because Hallanir was like the only one not surrounded by people.
Yeah, he got big nasty.
Big nasty. Gotta hit hard. Hit real hard. But you did. Like I actually like that you used the cover on the map to try to give yourself the advantage. But Big Nasty came after you.
It's the old rogue stuff, man.
Yeah. If only you had the cunning action and could have hid, then we wouldn't have came over there to get you. But that's okay. And then Balazar, you only made 2 rolls before you died because one of them was a crit fail.
And that one.
But that one,
I knew it when I rolled. I was like, ooh, and it was there.
So yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll come in. Like all we did last time, we finished the fight. You guys leveled up to 3, and we stopped right there. We didn't do anything else. Like the fight, everyone is still outside in the streets, except for the couple that were inside. One of the dwarves are out there with you. The fire is still. It's not getting out of control yet, but it's starting to pick up. The fire that blew out onto the streets is sizzled down, and just a couple of flames are left. But the actual guild itself is slowly starting to catch fire a little more. So I guess I'll just turn it over to you guys here. Like there's just bodies laying everywhere in the streets.
Which dwarves are still standing?
They're all. One of them fell, but he got picked back up.
What was their names? I can't remember.
Phidias, and Kidius.
I will address those 3, and I'll. Guys, the guild is on fire. We need to get some help now.
And,
could you guys run and get some help?
They're like sweating as they've been severely inebriated this whole time. There's like shit, and they will all 3 of them just kind of like run off, and it's kind of like a wave as they go, just kind of like going back and forth down the street.
First, I'll go to Balazar's character and I'll check him.
Okay, so Balazar, when he
did he turn to dust?
It's kind of like it's like a dirt body on the ground that's dried up. It's like it's kind of blowing in the wind a little bit. Like he's not, like half of his face is still there, but the other part's kind of caved down with the dirt onto the ground and is blowing with the wind.
So he doesn't feel so good.
He doesn't feel so good. So
his medallion's still visible.
All of his equipment is there on the ground. Yeah, the medallion, everything. Nothing's covered up.
Okay. I don't want to break him apart or anything.
To get his armor off of him at this point, you're pretty much going to have to dump him out.
Yeah, okay. I'll make sure no one's left in the guild. The building's on fire.
So you guys want to? He shouts out to check.
I'll run inside.
Yeah, you run inside real quick. Anybody else?
I'll go inside.
You go inside. Tippy, what are you doing right now?
I'm gonna shout off to them. The barkeep should be fine. I did that, and then I'm gonna go over to Balazar's buddy.
Okay. So yeah, how does Tippy actually feel about, like, you just went through this crazy fight and you're looking over Balazar's body? What is Tippy?
She's probably feeling pretty energized right now.
You're just like,
yeah, like that would have been really exciting for her.
How does she feel about Balazar being in the state that he is?
Well, she thought that Balazar was a cool dude. Like she didn't really have any.
But she feels very, like, quite distant from him still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Whereas more with looking at Enryu's poor robotic twitching buddy, she's just kind of like, oh, that's what you get for trying to get me in shit, isn't it?
So she feels a little spiteful towards Enryu.
Yeah.
But as far as Balazar goes, he's kind of like just a passing companion. Like, well, as like a sailor, you've traveled with many people, so
yeah.
this is probably not the first death you've seen, especially party-wise, I guess, so to
Yeah.
speak.
But things
Okay.
like storms and battles and stuff are exciting for Tippy. Like she never really shies away from anything like that. So
Yeah.
And then death is just something that comes with it. So
Okay. So yeah, I was just getting like to see what she felt like because I have a good idea where you're going. But so yeah, you guys run back inside. You go over to Balazar's body. Not Inryu, excuse me. What do you do, Joey?
As I see them heading towards the building,
turn
I'm
this-
just gonna shout out, "Wait! The other one's up top. I need some help, and well, it might be too late for this one." As I look at Balazar, please, someone help me with him. I'm an old man.
Yeah. Sure with Perry here.
Yeah, and I should have introduced that. Sorry. During the last fight, Perry, the young dwarf with he's had no beard but perfect black hair, kind of over the side and brushed up, like he just kind of like maybe just like hangs upside down in the morning, like
Perry
put
Bravo.
some fat in there or something. I don't know. Perry Bravo. So Terrence has taken over Perry for now until we figure out what's going on with him. So as Perry, you showed up to this fight. Joy, who had given you a bush and a shovel.
Yeah.
You came up to help him. You got punched in the face, and then Joy climbed up the wall to try to help his friend. Which I don't think Perry is the one that actually downed that one, is he?
No,
Halinir.
Halinir blasted him.
That's right. Oh yeah, then you got hit hard, and maybe some panic set in. And then like a smoking blast from the back as the guy that was in front of you fell. And this is your first like actual battle.
Yeah.
How does Perry feel right now?
Kind of excited. He feels like he done the best he could. Something Scrying would do. Get in there and just tussle with him.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to be just like him. So he's following his footsteps, toe and toe. Like, this is it. I want to be an adventurer now. This is what I wanted. This is what I dreamed about since I was a kid.
So you're like all amped up right now. You're like, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
It's like eyes and wide and taking everything in.
Yeah.
You feel like you gotta pee a little bit.
Slightly.
Okay, so yeah, you Joy calls out for help. The rest of you go inside. The ones that ran inside to look around. Just like a quick search as you go in, no rolls, no necessary anything, but you guys can your eyes dart around and you don't see anybody on the ground floor. The back door is open, but that's where the barkeep came out, and I think only Galvin, you would know that because everybody else is out in the street. Other than that, it's empty. Just the other three dwarves were downstairs, and then you saw what happened with Norris upstairs. There's still that closed off room up there. You know what's in there, but you don't see anyone when you both run in.
Okay. What about where the barracks are, the rooms?
Oh, down the rooms. No one has come out.
I'll go downstairs and shout, "There's a fire!"
Okay. Yeah, you shout, and somebody may hear you. And yeah, when you shout, do you sit and like
No, I'm
wait?
still like going through I'm like knocking on doors.
Okay, okay, yeah. You go through and you knock on doors, and eventually one of the doors do open, and a pretty big, burly figure that you've seen before named Breaker is like kind of peeks out the door and goes, "Fire?
Upstairs.
Oh, not again!" And kind of like starts kind of slunking, like trying to get sideways to come out the door. And then he hits the wall beside him to make a very large boom. Said, "Hey, there, fire! If anybody down here." Then he just kind of starts walking off after he says that. I guess they may die. I don't know. But yeah, he comes out, and after he slams in the door or the wall quite loudly, and but nobody else stirs. Unless you want to go through and like try to knock on each door, no one else has come out. And you don't hear
I'll
anything.
just run through, banging on everybody's door. And
Okay,
then head
yeah.
back up.
And Highlander, why he's in there doing that? What do you want to do?
Seeing no one's on the bottom floor, I'm gonna head back outside.
Okay. And while they go in and look, I gotta give Tippy your opportunity to do what you're doing before they come back out. So what do you
Yeah.
want to do?
All right. So I'm kneeling down next to this muddy, dusty mud body. And I look at Joy and I say, oh, he wouldn't want to just be on the street like this. I know these people, and he want to be in that garden over there. So we should and all these material possessions, he wouldn't want them in his afterlife.
Oh, well, he seemed like a very primitive type.
Yeah.
He stayed in my room once.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he's pretty much, and I blow a little bit and blow some dust away. I think we could just sweep it if someone had a broom or.
Oh, Perry.
Let's see. Yeah.
Do you still have that shovel?
Yeah, the one you gave me right
Oh,
here.
yes.
You need it?
May I borrow it?
Will I get it back?
Absolutely. It's yours.
Okay. As long as I get it back. And I hand him the shovel.
I walk up and I hand it to Tippy. Well, if we keep him, he was part of the guild. And we should spread him around
Yeah.
the bushes here.
The garden's
Keep 'em
right
around.
outside the front. It'll probably be good fertilizer for them too. And then the plants will grow, and it's the circle of life.
I know just the spot.
Before we start doing that, we need to, and I take off the coin purse that I imagine would be
Oh yeah, it's a coin purse for sure.
tied to his
It may be
neck.
you can kind of see it's kind of down behind where his hip would be, beside his hand. You see the top of the coin purse kind of sticking out from the dust.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
so you
that.
grab the coin purse. Like I said, this is you guys have ran and you guys are looking. Hallandor, you will probably come back out about the same time that you see them getting the shovel, and Tippy, you're able to grab. Are you trying to be sneaky about it, or are you just grabbing
No,
it?
I'm just removing his material possessions.
Okay, so you grab
This
that.
earthly plane.
Yeah, and then you're helping her to dust up his
He's
body.
fully on board.
Yeah, he was part of the guild, and he stayed in my room once.
Jamar, right now you are walking alongside of Artis Simber, leader of the Mages Guild, and you guys are walking in the direction of the. You're moving a little quickly towards the direction of the guild. As you can see, smoke in the air in the distance, and only moments ago heard a pretty loud commotion, like an explosion almost. Artis doesn't seem to know what it was, but he seems interested, for sure. And 3 dwarves run up to both of you, and they're just oh, there's the. And one just kind of holds his stomach and throws up on the ground from running, and the other one slaps on the back, and the caster dwarf, Kidius, I believe it was. He's like, there's been a fight at the Thieves Guild. It's on fire. We're help.
What's going on?
There was a bunch of and he just kind of starts stuttering well, there was a bunch of weaklings. We killed them all, but Norris disappeared. Chuck was there, and at the mention of Chuck, Artis looks up what? What's he doing here? He's gone now, but the guild's on fire. We kind of need some water. And he just kind of sits there for a little bit, and as he says that, it starts to sprinkle slightly, as we are in a tropical area, so it does rain a lot, and it seems a shower is on the way. And he kind of looks up. Oh, praise Scron.
Yeah.
And they just kind of look at each other we've done our job. And they begin to kind of mosey back in the direction of the Thieves Guild. Behind you, you hear another gruff voice. What the hell's going on? And you turn and see Wolvar and a couple of guards alongside him running up. And of course, Artis spins to him and greets him and tells him what happened. And while they're speaking, what do you do? Do you sit and wait, listen, or do you?
To just be nosy and see what's going on, I'm gonna kind of let Artis know where I'm going. Kind of tap him and
Just kind of point that direction.
Yeah.
And he nods as you do, and as he answers to the basically the town leader. And you start heading that way. And it'll take just a little bit to get there, but it's not too far away. Like you can see the smoke in the distance. It'll take just like 15 seconds if you're running over there or something. Well, about 30 seconds. Like you're not quite to where you can see down the street. But anyway, yeah. So you guys are Galvin. You can come back. You come back outside at this point. You see what they're scooping up. What are you guys putting Inryu's or not Inryu's body? I keep saying that. Balazar's body. You put him in the your pot.
Oh, I'm gonna take him to the to that area anyway, and just kind of spread him along where my plant is planted, and then some of them other bushes, just spreading them out.
Perry's gonna be there as well. He's just like, just throwing it.
Just helping. Yeah, and they're spreading Balazar's ashes in the bushes. Does anybody at that? Does anybody have anything specific to say?
Did he have family?
Well, not that I know of. He mentioned looking for some. Maybe we'll run into more like him. I don't know. I feel bad I wasn't able to save him.
Don't feel bad about it, Joymir. You done the best that you could. It was an adventure.
But he stayed in my room once.
God, it's so hard.
Yeah.
Really touching.
And as you guys are having this moment, you start hearing a distant kind of through the air, a little far away, but you do kind of hear it faintly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's.
Is this fire like in danger of setting ablaze the rest of the buildings in the area?
If it gets big enough, it will.
Okay.
And it's still slowly growing, and Breaker's come up, and he's kind of like stomping little flames out there with his feet, and
Well, I'll start hitting every small flame with a prestidigitation.
Yeah.
To kind of snuff it out.
Yeah, just try to get what you can, and you can even bigger flames. You can kind of get a little bit of it and kind of work your way. It's going to take a lot of doing, and probably the rest of the fire will, if you do this by yourself, will of course spread before you're able to get it all. But you're definitely helping slowing it down.
Very. I'm gonna try to help because I really like the Adventurers Guild, and I'm gonna try my best to save it. So I'm gonna run and get a bucket, and I'm trying to think how the building is. Run.
Well, see, in this place, capturing rain, like rain tarps, there's a lot of barrels of water around, like drinking water, because especially it's starting to sprinkle a little bit, and that's helping slow it down. But it's not raining hard. But there are barrels of water under rain catchers around.
Start getting the barrels and.
Yeah, you go grab a barrel and try to roll it over.
Yeah, roll it over.
Okay. The tops of them are open. We'll say that.
Okay.
So you'll have to kind of drag it. It's not going to be as easy to knock it over and roll it without spilling it everywhere. Because it's kind of the top's open to catch the rain, and then people just kind of come by with they're.
Can I make a strength check and try to pick it up and walk with it?
You can it should be. It's gonna be heavy, but it should still be within your what's your strength?
17.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to. You can grab it, and it's heavy, but give me. So make an athletics check. It won't be too hard with your strength.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Okay. 17.
Oh yeah, you're able. You just pick it up, both arms around it, and start.
Yeah, he squats down. About the power of strength.
Yeah, and then running back to where the fire is, you just see this barrel with little feet over there, and a little bit of water slushes out the top.
Yeah,
that's Perry's running back.
He said a barrel with feet.
Yeah. And then as you're doing that, before I go back to Jamar's character, Galvin, did you have anything else to add to the?
Yeah, before I run outside, I'm gonna grab our coin off the table that we left it.
Okay. Yeah. How much money was that? 10?
It was 10 plus whatever Tippy left.
It was 10. Okay.
No, 20 then, because I had thrown 10 on it as well.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you pick up that 20 gold then. You put that down. So you grab that off the table and let your money burn.
Then I'll go outside and I'll join the rest of the group with Balazar's ashes.
Okay, yeah.
How much gold was in the gold pouch that I got?
72 gold.
Yeah.
And as Gavin comes back outside, you hear a distant voice. Not you yet. You're coming up behind this person, Jamar. There's a lady dressed in blue silks with gold trim, and she has a head at her hip. And she says, "Oh my God, what happened?" As Jules shows up with her marrow. And she's kind of like, with her, you can hear her heels clacking over. She runs over. "Oh my God. I leave the guild for like 10 minutes and the whole thing's on fire." And she just kind of like looks very disapproving. And she begins to cast a spell, and she begins to cast Create Water to try to help put the fire out. And at this time, Jamar, you would arrive. So as you run up to the scene, explain what everyone sees as you come up.
He is 6.5 feet tall.
Shorty.
He's a little short. Real muscular. When you look at his face, you see just some of the orc traits, but he looks more human. He's just got the big jutted teeth.
Tusk?
Yeah, tusk.
Yeah, so he's a half orc.
And he's rocking a mohawk too.
He got a mohawk?
Yeah,
What color is his mohawk? Actually, what color is his skin? Is he is he looking like more humanoid, or is he like more of like the orc color? Kind of greenish.
He's a mix between both of them, but he's more humanoid in color.
Okay.
He's like, he has a like tan look, but he look like he's graying out to go towards the orc side.
He's ashy.
Yeah, it looks like he's ashy. Yeah.
We gotta moisturize.
All right, cool. What kind of armor is he wearing?
He is wearing, what am I wearing? Shit, I forgot myself.
Is it a heavy armor or a light armor? Or
No,
medium
it's
armor?
heavy.
It's heavy?
It's heavy.
Okay, so
It's blah, 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 blah. It's not plate. It's the one under plate.
yeah. Okay, that's
Splint.
No,
yes.
no, it's like
Scale.
chainmail.
It's a chain?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you walk up and you
Or scale mail. My bad.
all right, so you
Whichever
walk
one's
up.
heavy.
You're heavily armored.
Yeah.
And you have a long sword
Long sword
at your
and
hip, and then
shield.
a shield over your back.
Yes.
Cool. So yeah, you run up then, and you're right behind Jules and Romero. Yeah, she begins to try to put the fire out, and yeah, you arrive at the scene. What is the first thing that you do as you see this scene that they have made in front of you? Like, certain people are trying to help put the fire out. They seem to be putting dirt in some bushes, maybe trying to douse a fire that's near the bushes with some dirt.
Yeah, kind of look over there and just kind of browse that whole group.
Yeah, just kind of look them over.
Yeah, and I see Tippy, which it kind of strikes a memory with me, and like kind of stare at her, kind of offsetting.
Yeah, just do like the slow motion thing to where it's just kind of like her.
Yeah,
My
just
hair
kind of
starts flowing.
kind of staring at her like,
Yeah, and for your character, it's like for add a character for everyone, it's because that your character was raised by
Tiefling.
a tiefling.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't see them ever really. Like,
Yeah.
This is probably the second one, maybe third one you've ever seen. Yeah, and so like this half orc, he's come up to the group, or he's ran up. He's not offering to help or anything. He's looking at you guys, and he seems Tippy. You notice him just kind of staring at you. He's just kind of like got his mouth open a little bit as he's kind of forgotten himself.
Yeah. How would she react to that?
Would she just be like, just turn her head and?
Well, Tippy's kind of. People generally don't notice her much, but then when they do, they figure out that things are weird about her. Like her teeth are spiky, and like her skin and her eyes and her hair look just like a little bit off. So, yeah, she might feel like a little bit like exposed, like she's had her cover blown or something, even though she's not
Not
hiding. But it's just kind of like, so she'd probably feel defensive, and yeah, like what? You
Yeah.
gonna help?
And you kind of snap out of your trance as she snaps at you.
It just depends on what you guys are doing. Like,
Well, there's a fire, but right now I'm in mourning, so I'm going to stay here. But you should help put out that fire.
yeah, I probably need to. Mind if I come back and talk to you guys later after I help put this out?
Sure.
Okay, and I'll go look for a bucket.
Yeah, and you go. You can find one. Like I said, you can find one easily. And Perry has brought a barrel. Like this barrel that you brought over. Do you just like dump the whole thing on there? Do you like get it and like start splashing with your hands? What do you do?
Oh man, how would he do this? Let's go try to lift it up above his head and
Oh my god!
dump it over.
Okay, are you so?
Imagine just dump
so-
in like one spot.
The fire is mainly on the second floor. Like it is like the ceiling of the first floor is catching fire because it's
Okay.
the floor. A little bit on the first floor, but that's like Hallander's been able to easily put that out of the precipitation. So yeah, you could like run it upstairs and like
Yeah.
throw it on the floor if you wanted to.
Yeah, we can throw it ourselves. I brought a barrel and I got it, and I'm gonna take it upstairs and put out the fire and save the guild. Joyner, could you help, please?
Oh, yes, I'll be there in 1 second. I'll turn to Tippy real quick and I'll kind of nudge her. That young man over there. He was, looked like he was looking for female companionship. You should do it before you get too old like me. I know. I missed my opportunity, but it's all right. I found my calling.
And while you guys are speaking on that, the sound in the air has gotten much louder and very close.
Like a bunch of birds up there? What's going on?
And as you ask, whoever's looking, you start to see it looks to be some sort of little round, almost like a bowl in the air. And you can see kind of glass over the top of it. And 3 little, looks like wheels at the bottom and a little propeller on top just spinning. But there also seems to be this much larger metal, it kind of comes down and flattens on the bottom. And inside you see what looks to be a very short elderly man with white hair. And he's kind of like laughing at himself and kind of looking down.
So good.
And yeah, you guys see this kind of come over the top of the buildings. Does anybody? What does everybody do? What does anybody?
I'm gonna look up.
He's kind of like look
Yeah,
up. What the fuck is that?
Tim's looking.
Yeah.
I imagine Perry like hears this and like, what is that? So he stops and looks.
I'm in mid throwing of a bucket as well.
Just kind of.
That's unnatural. Men shouldn't be in the skies.
It's amazing. Joy flashes back to like when he saw the first
Airship.
airship flying above him. Where are they landing? We must follow it.
Yeah, and as you ask that, you kind of hear this almost like a hum, and he's flying above the building that Henry's on, and you see Henry's body just kind of shoot up and clunk, and stick to the bottom of it, and a couple of the crossbows and weapons that the others had, again, like also go up with it and magically stick to this
Did I fire arrow?
device. Yeah, if you want to fire, you sure
I'll
can.
pull fire
Yeah,
arrow.
what are you shooting at specifically?
The ship.
The well, it's like you got the bottom of it, you got the body of it, you got the glass that's covering the guy, the propeller on
If I
top.
see the guy, I'm shooting at the guy.
Yeah. Take a shot at the guy. Roll a hit.
14.
14. Okay. Well, you shoot it and it glances off the glass. You can see kind of in the sun that there's a kind of a scratch, a hard scratch in it, and the guy kind of looks at it like shocked. And then you can see him like his shoulders moving. He's laughing. You can't hear him again. and he begins to turn and fly away.
No! He's got a friend! Helenir! Helenir! Help! Someone help!
How far away is he now?
Let's see. He was about
I start chasing the ship.
I'm just gonna,
he was about 60 feet. Well, not counting how high, 60 feet away and about 40 feet off the ground. And he's turned him loose, and he's got a flying speed, which is not too slow. He's about 120 feet away. Like as he turns and as he gets his movement to leave, he's booking it a little bit.
So I can't get another shot off.
You can, yeah. What's your range?
150.
Yeah, you can get another shot off.
120.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's just the edge of your range.
no, I take that back. You can shoot 120 with normally, but if you shoot further than that, it's 600, but it's a disadvantage.
Oh yeah, you can. It's
you just got.
he's high enough to where you can still see him. So yeah, he's like right within your normal shooting range still.
I'll take a shot.
Yeah.
NFL.
No, you get the roll. Well, yeah, you
missed
rolled a
one,
one.
so-
Yeah,
yeah.
never mind. No, I was like, wait, this is
Yeah,
disadvantage.
you just kind of shoot, and the arrow kind of goes off, and you think you almost hear somebody go, "Oh!" as the arrow strikes out into the city somewhere.
Helmer sees that trying to chase this thing down is futile, so he just stops running.
Yeah, it is.
Just kind of watches it, see where it goes.
It is heading in a. Wait,
What
turn.
direction?
Southern direction. Let me look at the map real quick. Let me pull the map up.
Look at
Yeah.
that map. Make sure that's factual.
Southern.
It is.
Comfort.
Yeah, it's actually heading to the southern direction. You guys are kind of on the top right side of the map right now, and it is going down across the town, leaving towards the green down there.
Near the docks.
Is the sky kind of cloud up a little bit?
It is sprinkling right now, so yeah, it's cloudy.
Yeah, Perry hears Jormir like yelling, so he just puts the water
Jormir,
down.
what was that?
Takes off running.
It's not quite like the one I've seen, but
I've seen airships before. I haven't seen anything quite like that.
and it came and it took our partner.
But Joy, maybe that's just where little tin men go when they die.
Oh, I never thought of it.
Maybe that's just what happens to them. I mean, I've never met one before now, so
I know where they really go.
where?
They've met their fate.
Technology is wonderful.
Want Perry to show up.
Yeah, you're still there.
He pulls out his sword. What is it, Jormir? What do you need help with? Where is it? What needs to die?
Well, it's nothing. Our friend is just passed.
That way.
He passed and went that way. But he's dead though. How does he, bro?
Oh god.
Bro.
Well, the intricacies are far more intricate than what I can really comprehend.
There might be someone around here that knows more about what happens to them or who that guy could be, but I don't know.
Where does a robot band go?
Back to the factory?
You guys are from here, right? What's south of here?
The docks, and then the dinosaur farm.
The south goes into the wilds. Pretty much, this just goes out into the wilderness. And as you guys are discussing, Artis, Simber, and Wolvar have walked up, and Artis is kind of looking over his shoulder into the sky, and then he kind of looks at all you guys and says, "What was that? Was that Wiley?"
I don't know. He took Enrio, or his body at least.
And he kind of
Scraps.
like looks back. Well, I guess he did make Inryu. Maybe he's gone to repair him.
Wiley the robot reaper.
He's just a dwarven inventor.
Oh.
Yeah, he lives about a day to the south.
So you mean to tell me, is he as smart as Scrying? Is he as cunning and scrying.
And Artis kind of sort of begins to rub his beard and like think about it, and then Wolvar speaks up. Of course, he's not as smart as Scrod. And he starts like grumbling.
Would you say would Perry know about Wolvar? Well, no, everyone knows about them, right?
Yeah. You would definitely know about Artis and Wolvar. You have more respect. You've never seen Artis, but you've heard of him. You don't ever see him. You don't really see him walking around very often, but he's out, and you definitely know who Wolvar is. Wolvar makes himself known through town, like comes to deal with things personally.
He is like Perry's looking at him like starry-eyed. Are you the great Wolvar to train the god Scry?
And he kind of like puffs his chest out a little bit. The very same. Yes, before I came along, Scron was nothing but a... He just kind of spits in the ground. Just the worst! Worst! And he starts thinking, wait, which one was Scron?
Well, I'll tell you, Scry was the bigger one, he was the stronger one, and he had 2 long beards. And his brother Oseron was the other one, and he had...
Right. Oseron was the wuss. Scron fought one of my best and took his armor from him. I'll never forget it. And he like goes on telling the story kind of in the background as you guys are just like, oh. And Artis steps up past everyone, just kind of like shakes his head off. And the fire is pretty much put out by now. By the time they get here, it's just kind of smoke in the air. And he steps up, and he kind of looks at all the bodies that are around the ground and steps over the body of Henrik, and kind of over towards where the dinosaur lays in the ground, the Allosaurus. Yeah, been busy.
I'll approach him.
Yeah. And he turns towards you when you come up. He's like, what happened here? It's a slaughter.
Well, they showed up out of nowhere, and of course you've heard about Chuck. He showed up and fought Norris.
Where is Norris?
They disappeared.
What, like just thin air, just vanished, flew away?
That's what I saw. They just disappeared.
Well, I guess that's for the best, at least of the locals. Well, I guess that means the leadership of the guild temporarily goes to, and as he says that, Jules interrupts him, Romero! And holds the head out, and he goes, it is now my time to lead. And
The most interesting man in the world.
and Artis just kind of shakes his head a little bit. Well, I guess I should send a letter back to the mainland. And then Romero's like, oh, nonsense. I'll take care of it. As the new leader of the Thieves Guild, I will be the one to tell them the bad news.
I thought we were the Adventurers Guild.
No, what did I say?
You said
Thanks.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. And then Romero's kind of like, the Adventurers Guild! And then like Jules kind of like turns with him and just like walks back into the off the building.
But before you go, Romero, if that inventor guy could make a whole body with like a head and everything for Enryu, don't you think he could make a body for you? And if he's only a day away, we could go and do that
And
in exchange for payment.
kind of like turn back around, and you can see like a single tear welling up in Romero's eye. Romero has tried many times, but while his crew will not make a body for Romero. Perhaps he fears my genius, my power. He's kind of like, just if you think if he had a fist, he'd be like right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that.
Romero, we've lost 2 of our own during this fight.
It is a shame. York will be here soon to take the bodies. Well, then he kind of like looks over, or you can see his eyes kind of move over towards the bushes, and then back in the air where they took Enryu. Well, what's left?
We kind of took care of it. It's okay.
Oh, but it's an honor to be buried within the adventurers, the grave of heroes.
Oh, well, you could bury And I'm looking at.
What about the scum that attacked us?
Burn their bodies. Pooh, it spits in the ground. How dare they attack our beautiful, beautiful guild.
Did you make spit? Chippy whispers out loud.
To be buried in a graveyard of heroes. Yep. That's what I want to be.
Yeah, and
You
actually,
won't have long to wait, little boy. Pat him on the shoulder.
actually, you make a history check. You're the one that's lived here, like directly here, the longest.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man, my history was -1. At 9.
9. You think that you remember Yorick, you know who he is, and you think he has an important job, you just don't remember what, even with the context they gave you.
Yeah.
And then Romero still being held there as Jules has walked away with him. Do you wish to find me a body and maybe save your friend? Or maybe get your friend's body and I take his body? Or something?
You mean an adventure? An adventure for adventurers?
Oh, young dwarf, this is the Adventurers Guild. That's all we do is adventure.
I would like to help if I can, if I may. I'll join these guys if you'll let me, since you're the head adventurer master.
I'll take the pendant that was around Balinir's neck, because I've kind of like, as we've been putting the dust and body parts into the garden, I've been making a little collection on the ground of his stuff.
Yeah.
So I take the pendant. I'm like, we've already got one of these things.
Then Romero's, oh, no, please do not. That Yorick will take that to the grave. It is his
okay.
marker.
I give that to him then.
And you like hand it out and kind of drop it on the ground as he looks sad.
Yes, I forgot.
Listen, on a serious note, whether or not we recover our companion's body is not something that I can send you out to do, but there is a herbs, and he kind of like, as he says that, a book, kind of this blue book kind of appears in front of him and starts kind of flipping pages, and you kind of see him moving his tongue as he's flipping through it. There is a herbs that need to be collected for health potions, quite nearby where Wiley resides, and maybe a body for me. If you would like to take this job, then I can gladly send you on this.
Can we take that book with us to identify the herbs?
Oh, this book? This is just an illusion. I have perfect memory. And Norris lets me look at the book to make notes of what jobs there are in case he would so die to his brother or someone else.
So we're,
As the book is probably burned, I have the only copy in my head. And he looks like very proud. But yeah, as you're looking at it without even like, it's just like you can even kind of see through the book. It's definitely just not real at all.
I mean, I don't mind gathering the herbs and attempting to get our companion back.
He needs to be buried with the rest of the adventurers in the the grave site, the cemetery of heroes. He died a hero.
And Joel speaks up. I mean, he was like a guild member for like a whole 2 days or something. But yeah, he's in the guild.
He died defending this place.
She kind of like looks back at the big hole.
It's still here.
Yeah, we can rebuild. It's fine. He's like a robot dude, though. Is he real? And Romero's like, oh, be silent. Shh. You are upsetting them. What will you do, adventurers?
I will gladly go and try and find you a buddy or / bring back Henry's buddy so that he can be buried or whatever in exchange for compensation.
If you get the herbs, which is the I had a name for it, but it's really stupid. I don't want to say it now.
It's too late now.
I'll call it the Black Lotus.
That sounds like a very expensive magic card.
Potions are in very high demand. Everyone's sold out. And we need adventurers to go out and get the potions so we can drink the potions and then keep adventuring.
Okay.
I would be more than happy to help with my dwarven way. Could I help with this mission as well? I mean, I'm not an adventurer, but I really want to help. But I mean, I don't want to get in the way, but I really want to help these guys out, and I want to like help them get along and do stuff for the Adventurers Guild. And
Well, I am the honorary stand-in guild head right now, and you are not part of the guild, so I can't really tell you what to do with your life.
But he saved me and helped in the big ordeal.
We could use the help.
he pulls out his swords. I'm pretty good with these. This one's Scrying, and this one's Oseron. Flips them around.
So, dude, you can just come. He's saying you don't have to ask him if you want to come or not. You can just come with us.
But it's been like my life dream to be just like Scrying. That's why I got 2 swords. My fight is just like
You wish to join the guild?
Yes. Biggest bright starry eye.
Well, I'm sorry, it's not within my power. Until the next guild master is appointed, as he motions, you think he has a hand, but he doesn't. I am only here to keep the guild running until the next one comes.
Well, you think when the next one comes, or if Norris comes back, you think they'll let me in if you keep up with my deeds?
It'd be good practice.
Yeah, it would.
I'm sure if you prove yourself to your comrades, they can put in a good word for you, and it would go a long way.
Okay. Yeah. Join me. What do you think? Yeah?
It sounds like a good idea. Let me introduce you.
Okay.
And I'll just tell the group, this is Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, as you guys are, and as you guys are making introductions, Artis steps up and he has a hand on your shoulder. What was your? I didn't write your name. What was your character's name?
Torian.
Torian, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, this seems like a good time to bring this up. Then, this is a member of the Mages Guild, Torian. As you have been the only ones to come in contact in the wilds and pretty much had most adventurers with these leeches at all, I was hoping I could send you a man to help that can be there on site and make accurate assumptions. Is this okay? He kind of looks at you guys.
I extend my hand to Torin.
Yeah.
I'll shake it.
And then like it kind of like freeze frame thing and like the sunlight coming down and everything's happy.
I'll walk up like right next to him. Hello, I'm Joy.
I take a step back. I'm Torian.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Just violate all
He kind of just like awkwardly touches your shoulder.
All in his face, man.
All right, Tippy is going around to the bodies of the boys and of what's his name, Henry or whatever it was. It's a H name, and she's Henrik, yeah, and she's taking off gold pouches.
Yeah, you want to loot the bodies? I think Galvin, you had mentioned that.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys.
All of Balazar's stuff is still in a pile as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and Breakers actually kind of walked out while you guys were talking around you, and he started like grabbing bodies by the legs and kind of put them in a pile. He's not taking either. He doesn't seem to have any interest in the gold or the equipment. He's just kind of dropping them into a pile. So you guys are able to loot it, you and Galvin, and anybody else who wants to dive in. You were able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 scimitars, 4 maces, 4 crossbows, 8 short bows. Yeah, let me write all this down. And then they all had leather armor on, just regular leather armor. And yeah, if you want to strip them all down, and a total of, I wrote it down. Where is it? A grand total, as you're going through looking for gold pouches, you'll find these guys very, very little gold, and even their gold patches look tattered. You only get a total of 53 gold off these guys.
Okay.
And you both are going through, so there's no real opportunity for you to like pocket all of it.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to split it, you can, or if you want, it's pretty much half and half between you guys since you're going through it.
Yeah.
If you want to share the gold, you can, or if you just want to, whatever you get.
As I noticed that you're doing the same thing as me, Hey, I've got no desire to go and flip all these weapons, so take as much as you want out of them. But,
Well, I understand that you want the gold, and that's okay. I don't mind taking these weapons. I think we need to finance ourselves somehow.
No, you also get. Let me just roll dice for it. Just do it.
and I know the weapons are worth.
You get 31 crossbow bolts
Good.
and only 13 regular arrows.
Did you write down how much the gold was? I didn't.
It was 53.
53 all up.
So you said it was scimitars, crossbows.
Yeah, scimitars, crossbows, 4 maces, and then a total of how many were there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? The right number? 4 on the roof, 4 with the dogs. The guy that's driving the dinosaur, Henrik himself. So that's 10 things of leather armor. Actually, the guy on riding it didn't have any armor because you rolled like pretty low to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't have armor. He was in cloth, but he did have a weapon that you guys have looted already. Cool. Yeah, and then there's the carcass of the dinosaur, and like Breaker's just kind of throwing all the bodies on to where the dinosaur is.
Breaker, where can we sell these weapons to get coin?
Well, maybe guild buy it for a new recruit. Maybe market. Lots of traders. Don't have any recommendations. It kind of like gets that word real hard. Recommendations.
I want to grab Balazar's axe.
Yeah, you yeah. With Balazar's equipment, you guys went and looted the other guys around. Mary, you made the pile.
Yeah.
You took the gold pouch, and you have the pendant, or did you leave it?
His adventurer pendant.
Yeah.
I took it up and then
No, it's on the just laying on the ground.
yes, it's just laying back on the ground.
Okay. So yeah, his the rest of his equipment, as far as I know, is still laying on the ground.
Yeah.
So if you want to take his axe, you can.
Yeah. Should take his axe.
Okay. Cool. And then actually I got the character right here in front of me. When you were looting up top, actually take off 2 of those crossbows because they got sucked up with the magnet. Balazar. Yeah, the great axe.
Well, you would have had your one wacky magical item.
He had a hunting
Oh, yeah.
trap. The hunting trap.
Yeah. Had the Candle of the Deep or whatever, too.
You also had a great sword.
Jeez.
No, it was a great sword. It wasn't an axe.
Oh, it's a great sword?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Was it? Because you got great axe listed as your weapon, but then great sword in your pocket. So I wasn't too sure.
I can't. It was the one that I could only roll a 2. I think.
That's
No, it's a great.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the axe. My bad.
great source.
I forgot to.
Man. So which one was it?
1d12.
Yeah, D12.
Oh, yeah, you was
Yeah,
right.
great sword
It's
is
an
2d6.
axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
an axe. I meant to erase.
And then just the explorers pack, so you can like refill your own explorers pack with his stuff that's there, like torches you've used and stuff like that.
Can I take his extra water skin?
Yeah, you can, for sure. As long as you can carry it,
Yeah.
you can take it. And then Enryu's stuff is gone with him. Your spear has a metal tip. So your stuff went with you. You didn't drop anything on the ground. So yeah, that's what you guys were able to pick up. Off of that, and then if you want to try to flip that stuff to sell it, we don't have to do any role play or anything. We can just make a like a persuasion roll to try to sell it to a vendor or something. That we can take a percentage of what they're worth in the book.
Okay. There's a cart nearby, right?
There is a smashed donkey on the kind of chewed up donkey, mostly eaten, with a cart, empty cart behind him still. And then Breaker's kind of grabbing the donkey by the front of the legs and dragging him over to put him in a pile.
I'll start throwing these armors and weapons into the back of the cart.
Yeah,
For
sure.
Runs over there and helps him as well. I'll help you if you don't mind, sir.
I'll extend my hand to Perry.
Shake it.
It's good to have you here.
Yeah, and yeah, this is a real adventurer just reached out to
a
shake your
real
hand.
Adventurer shook his hand. It's like,
I hope you can fight.
Yeah, he even kind of like hangs onto your hand a little long and kind of goes awkward.
yeah, it's just like,
I hope you can fight.
yeah, with all my Dwarven strength, Dwarven fortitude. Is there any way I can get like 2 of those scimitars to put on my back to look? I just want to look like an adventurer. I just want to look real cool. I mean, I got these 2 swords, but then if I had them here, and then 2 here, it makes me look more. Ugh.
Oh yeah, intimidation. That's key in battle. So I handed 2 scimitars.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, all right.
Yeah, they just for aesthetics.
Yeah, put them on your sheet and take them off the loot sheet.
just to have, just to make them.
Yeah. So now you look real cool. You got all kinds of swords.
You got swords.
Torian, as introductions didn't go bad at all. And artist kind of like, whew, these things are so awkward sometimes. He kind of gives to you a little notebook. There's a small, actually just like about like this size. He just hands it over to you.
I'll take it.
He's write whatever you discover in there, burn the page, and I'll get it.
Okay. Good way to send messages.
It's like I copied from Heath's game, except they automatically got on fire. You have to find fire to burn these.
Okay.
Yep, and he hands that to you and kind of looks at the Adventurers Guild and turns and begins to walk away. And Wolvar has been kind of looking over the damage. You can hear him mumbling with Jules and Romero about getting the guild fixed. And Wolvar says that he'll arrange it for the guild, for all the guild's done for the town or the city. And and he begins to disperse. So yeah, right there, we'll take a quick break and give everybody a chance to think about what they want to do next. See if they want to go save interview from Wiley.
Hey, evil robot masters.
Yeah. And we'll be right back after this quick break, guys. Don't go anywhere. Y'all. Hey, we back. We back. And yeah, we left. Oh, I forgot to put in the new characters. Hang on a second. Let me do it real quick. I meant to do it on the break.
Be back.
Oh, yeah.
So
Let's
talk
see.
about random stuff.
You never had combos?
No, they look very peculiar.
So yeah, actually, you guys, while I'm setting up the other characters real quick in the overlay, tell me what you guys want to do right now.
I want to give Mary a combo. Give that woman a combo.
What? You still haven't explained what it is. Like,
The outside is pretzel.
okay.
It's like a pretzel wrap, and then it has like a cheesy flavor inside.
Yeah.
So odd.
Wait a minute, this is odd, but what's that black tar stuff?
Vegemite.
Yeah, that's
Come
not
get one. It's running away from me. Okay, come here. Come here. I got. Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
that's yours.
That one's yours.
Thanks. Actually, I never had a combo either.
How do y'all make it this far in life? I'm not eating one combo.
I have had a combo, but I'm still on one.
Alright.
Everybody's talking about combos. So yeah, what
99% pretzel.
Yeah, pretty good. Wow.
we introduced Jamar's new character, Torian, the half orc Elder's Knight. That's been sent to you guys by the Mages Guild is just because you guys have been the only people that have seen these worms out there, pretty much alive, really, except for like one that they caught at the beginning. But it was dead. You guys are the only ones that have actually seen these things alive. So I sent Torian to help document in case you guys see any more. Perry has joined the battle. And yeah, and currently Jules and Romero are standing in for Norris in his absence, and everyone in the guild seems like okay, like stuff like this happens often, but you guys definitely had the losses, even though you guys weren't that close to each other yet. You did have some experiences together, and you buried Balazar in the bushes. Enryu's body was taken. So yeah, they've piled up the bodies, and Breaker has set fire to the bodies in the middle of the street, and nobody seems to be stopping him. Yeah, it seems like people kind of walk up like they want to say something, but then they see him and they just kind of turn their head and run away. But there's this kind of this stink in the air, burning flesh. He's burning these bodies.
Nice.
Maybe it's what they get for trying to attack the guild. Don't know. So yeah, what do you guys want to do at this point?
Well, Tippy has now got money burning a hole in her pocket, so she wants to go to the docks and find someone and pay them to fix her boat while she's away. If she's going to be away for a day, that's perfect timing. So
Okay, so at the harbor that you're at, it's kind of just like it's not even a harbor. It's just like there's some docks there, and then you can, if you are brave enough to park there, you can, kind of thing. To actually get your ship repaired, you have to go around to the actual harbor itself where they have the tools and stuff to do all this.
okay.
Yeah. So you want to?
Are you telling us that you're doing that?
Yeah. Is that what you?
I'm taking that information. I'm thinking about it now. Everyone else can decide what they think.
Okay.
I'll make
Okay.
a decision.
At this point, Halener is going to break out his Zex Marquis
Yeah.
helmet,
Yeah. Get the helmet out.
and he's going to step over to where they scattered Balasar's ashes.
Okay. Yeah. 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 So yeah.
He's going to don the helmet.
Right.
He's going to say out loud, Raven Queen, we've lost new allies today. Some fear the end. Some fear the end of their journey. Some welcome it with a smile. Like me, some, they've met you, but their journey is not over. My queen, all things come to an end. You will embrace us when it's our time. If their journey is not over, if Balasar's journey is not over, if Inuru's journey is not over, I need a sign. I need a direction. And I just wait.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, we'll come back to that. Oh, while you're doing that, you guys see him. Those of you out still.
It's kind of like a prayer.
Yeah, you see him praying for the fallen comrade. But he does have this odd helmet on him. No, it says the Zex Marquis helmet, so it's just like the silver.
Yeah, it looks like a silver, just like a plain helmet. It does come down kind of like a pointed beak in the front.
Okay.
I'll approach, and I'll put my hand on his shoulder. No response.
And actually, you don't even feel his hand on your shoulder. You just kind of you almost feel like you're in a daydream-ish, almost like a daze. But yeah, you come up and touch his shoulder, and he doesn't respond.
Well, this is just getting awkward. And I'll shake him.
Yeah, you kind of give him a shake. On your end, Helen, you kind of lost in thought a little bit. It's like you're kind of just walking through. You're kind of walking through the edge of the forest, and there's grass before you and little white flowers, and you see a kind of a mansion really in the distance, and your vision starts to kind of zoom in towards one of the windows up top, and as it's zooming in, lightning flashes behind, and it gives you enough light to see a flash of Inryu, but his face looks contorted, like his jaw is open more than it should be, and you can almost hear like and as you zoom into that, you hear Galvin shaking you, calling out your name.
Hal, are you okay? Remove the helmet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm fine. What is that? And I'll point to his helmet. Don't answer that. Galvin, I think we should bring back Inryu. Balancer may have already accepted his fate. I mean that's a good thing to do, but I mean, what is the reasoning? I don't know. It's what I feel.
And where are the rest of you at while they're having this conversation over by Balazar's body? Are you watching the pyres burn, the bodies burn in the street?
Yeah, too. You're probably watching the bodies.
Yeah. So
Happy
yeah,
that she made her collection.
yeah, and you
before
can.
that all happened.
The fire is beginning to kind of roar, and Breaker's kind of walking around it, keeping an eye on it, and like anytime a little piece blows off, he stomps the fire and try to keep it from spreading. While he's having the prayer, they're having this conversation. What do the rest of you guys want to do? What does this side of the table want to do?
Standing right next to Joy and Torin. So, what's the plan?
Well, we'll wait on the others. And, well, go from there, really. I think something about flowers. That's the quest.
When do we fight dragons?
Oh, young friend. Perry,
How about
I hope
Lizzie?
one day you get to see a dragon, but from a far distance. They're very dangerous.
But I
From
remember,
what I hear.
But I heard that Shrine fought a dragon.
Not everybody fights dragons, man.
The giants.
We're not gods.
But we can become guys like Shrine, right? Right?
Yeah.
This large half orc goes, yeah. Kind of bends over to tap you on the back.
I'm just kind of like staring into the fire of all the bodies. You know, if these men had chose different actions, they wouldn't have to be here like this.
I mean, everybody's gonna die eventually.
Not everyone's gonna be burnt in the street, though.
Yeah, that big guy is look like he's pretty mean. I mean, I want to say something to him, but he's too big.
You're a big guy.
Yeah.
You could take him if you wanted to.
I don't
I'll
know.
put money on it.
Can't see his head poke up like from around the fire. He's like,
I wave him off.
When he goes back, goes back to do whatever he's doing on the other side.
No, I don't want to fight anybody like that unless I absolutely have to.
What about a horde of goblins, kobolds, lizardmen? Oh man,
Crab people?
Crunchy crab people.
there's like so many things an adventurer can fight. What do you think?
You know, I do a lot of protecting. Don't make me have to solely protect you.
It'll be fine. And then I pull out the 2 swords. As long as I have a scrying and also run, nothing will beat me.
All right. Well, they're having that conversation. Back over here. What do you guys want to do? What's the plan?
Well, Hallinor. Hallinir.
Have I been saying it wrong too?
I think so.
Have I? It's hard to not say nor. Hallinir.
He said,
If that's what you think we should do, blindly go and cut down whatever it was that was flying, then we can do that. Some of us have to see beyond what's in our face.
Tippy, what are you doing?
She's thinking to herself that she needs to go to her boat stuff, but she was enjoying watching the bodies burn.
Oh, yeah, so you're with the bodies too. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus. So yeah, what you guys got laid before you so far is that you can go see where this guy went, maybe get Henry's body back. But nearby, there's also an actual quest that's been given to you. I can't tell you how really close it was or far away, but he did. He marked it on your map. Actually, it's within the discovered area you already have. It's just a day's travel south, if you want to do that. So you do have guild work to do if you want to. But there's also that if you guys want to try to get Henry back.
Yeah.
You have all the weapons still that you can try to sell if you want to do that. You guys are pretty beat up. So if you guys want to spend the rest of the day and start early in the morning, you can do that. Or you can take care of the business you have in town, head out tonight, make camp, and get your rest in there. Because you guys pretty much had a rest, got up and fought. I think, yeah, you did. Yeah. And so by the rules, you're not supposed to get another full rest. But if you guys spend the rest of the day and just go out in the morning, that's fine. No big deal.
Yeah.
Hallinir, we all took quite a toll today. We really need to rest. I agree. And we can set out on getting Inuru back if you want. But we also need to try to do the quest that was given to us, because we are part of the Adventurers Guild. Perhaps we could do both. Are these flowers on the way? Are they south of this town? They are in the same direction. What do you guys think?
2 adventures in 1 strike. I'm more than ready.
Perry's down.
Yeah.
How hard could collecting flowers be?
Yeah, they're just flowers. You just pick them up and then that's it, right?
And they're magic flowers, right? That's why they sent you.
they didn't send me for the flowers.
Oh.
It was for the little worm thingies that you guys saw.
Oh, yeah. They're like flowers.
No.
Oh, and as far as your particular goal in general, or just specifically outside of character, well, for everybody else, but in character for you, Artis has told you that he suspects that these are part of something much bigger, like that there's a reason these things are here.
Okay.
He doesn't know what it is, but he definitely thinks that these are all connected somehow, since what he told you specifically is they're not doing what they do for survival. It's like they're absorbing it and they keep it.
Okay.
But only you know that. The rest of you guys haven't got that from Artis. Yep.
Well, I've got some work I have some work that I need to do, and all of you guys look like you could do with a sleep. I don't know where you're going to do that, seeing as the guild is burnt down, but I'm sure there's other inns nearby. If any of you wanted to sleep on my boat, I don't have cribs, but I do have a floor. And rats.
And we have packs and all kinds of stuff we could use.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a free stay, right?
Yes. As long as you'll help me sail her, if need be. Accommodation in exchange for a crew.
Surely you don't need help selling such a vessel.
It's pretty big, and I'm the one person, and, you know, captaining is a whole job in itself.
Have you ever fought sharks?
Yes. Oh, wow. I've eaten many a shark.
Shark steak.
Sounds like a good adventure. Be on the seas in a fight.
There is none better than being on the sea.
It's terrifying. It's not meant for these old bones.
Oh my god.
All right.
Perhaps we all go into town or get a rest, and then we'll set out in the morning.
What time in the morning?
First thing.
I'll be there. I will be there, and I will be ready to go.
If you need help waking up, I could help. I'm always up early.
I figure, like, Perry has a home here. Don't
You
you?
Yeah.
I'll be there. Don't worry, Jordan. I will be there first thing in the morning.
So we're gonna meet here first thing in the morning.
I will. Yes.
We might as well meet at the southern gate. Unless there's things we need to do inside of the town walls together, which I don't believe we do.
We should be able to get that done before we go to lay down tonight. So
Well, I'm gonna go off and sell these wares, so we can have a little bit of coin, just in case we need it. We don't know what this Wally fella is all about.
It's true. Well, if you would all like to meet for dinner later, around sunset, I'm going to find someplace nice.
Sounds good to me.
Just look for the nice place.
What's it called? You're from around here, right?
Yes, the one near the. Is there a restaurant or somewhere a tavern, a fancy one?
Oh yeah, it sure is.
town?
There definitely is. We have that. As soon as I figure out where it
You got
is. Where are my fancy taverns at?
List of fancy taverns.
Googling.
Oh, there it is. Places. Okay.
direction.
Fancy
Quick, put the
warm
helmet on. That's really quick.
All right. So,
Alexa.
That's a real name.
so yeah, those of you that've been around town for a bit know that the Maiden's Cup is the one that you guys usually go in. There's a cheap one down by the docks called the Boat Hole. There's the high class one called the Noble Lady, which Tippy, I think you recognize it from the memory. Mm-hmm. And then there is kind of the middle of the pack, similar to the Maiden's Cup that you guys usually stay at. It's pretty nice, but the Blade of Fire in the Market Guild, or the marketplace. But the Noble Lady is the nice place.
Yes, just meet me at the Noble Lady. Food
I would
and
never
drink.
be able to afford a dinner there.
Oh, food and drink.
On you?
Well, yes.
Well, then I'll be there.
I've been blessed.
What
Okay.
time did you say again?
Sundown.
Sundown.
Okay.
We'll look up at the
But
All
to
right.
say, Jordan, I appreciate your kindness, but I don't know you, so I can't let you pay for my meal.
Well,
But I'll go.
Oh, please. Your company would be nice and wanted.
I'll join you guys later. I'm gonna run home. I'm gonna go get ready. But I'll be there. I
Tell your mom and dad about it.
get to eat a dinner with the heroes.
I'm gonna head out and pick up all the rations, like the water skins.
Yeah. Fill your water skin up and
Yeah.
prepare your stuff.
Yeah, what was the name of the spray or whatever?
Just insect.
Oh, the insect salve.
Yeah.
Yeah, to buy one jar of it that gives you, was it 20 or 25 uses? I forget. 20. That's 1 gold for that. So you can buy one of them's. And the rest of you can too. Some of you already have the water stuffs, but this is pretty not very far outside of the main city here.
I was using interviews.
Yeah, you gotta have 2 of them now. Cool. So yeah, let's you want to sell these items, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go sell.
Okay, so just you go to drive the cart around and talk to some the merchants.
I'll go to the first weapon merchant.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when you talk to them, just like no role play or anything needed. Just give a persuasion.
Okay.
If you want to persuade, or if you want to use something else to try to get a good price, but persuasion is the easiest. If you want to do something like show off the sword, you can do performance.
Gonna do a combination of 5.
You can use whatever's highest.
Let's see. Performance is. No, they're both -1. So.
All right. Did you take anybody with you to help you, or?
I will offer any assistance that anyone wants to come with me.
Yeah. So he's up on the cart with the intent to sell what you guys have picked up. Anybody want to go with him?
Yeah. Here you go. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you changed your mind.
Well, you say you want you need help to sell them, so yeah.
Great.
All right. So did anybody else want to ride with him, or
I'm just going for the ride.
you want to go too? All right. Yeah.
I'll go.
Yeah. All right, y'all start loading up. Like, all right, we got to see this. And Tiffy, I guess you're going towards your boat to sell it around to try to get it fixed. Okay.
The boat repair shop.
Yeah, well, I'll get to it after them. So yeah, you guys load up. Jamar, what do you do? Do you go with them, or what do you?
No, I'm going to pick up my.
Oh yeah, that's right. You went.
Personal supplies.
Yeah, I went and picked up. Is there anything else you want outside of that? Is there? We got the med kits. You can get those if you want.
Yes.
You don't want those? Okay.
Yes.
I have to look up and see how much they are. Actually, somebody in the chat may know as well. Well, we'll get to how much gold that costs in a bit. So you guys load up to the cart and you ride. Let's see. Let's look at the map real quick. Oops. Fan art. All right. So the actual merchant, the primary merchant place, you guys are on the top right over here, right now where the guild is. The opposite side, the left side, that's the primary merchant, like the higher end merchant place.
Okay.
So you guys go over there. There's also one near where you guys are. It's more for probably where Jamar's going to be picking up his stuff, just like your basic supplies and such. But over there, you'll probably be able to find a more lucrative opportunity.
Okay.
Unless they have a potion shop over there.
A potion shop?
Yeah.
Now there's actually nobody's looked around, but the building directly across from you guys is actually the potion shop. But there's a big sign on the front door that says "sold out."
Gotta buy that.
Because we need to go get the flour.
We need to go get the flour. Got it. Yeah. We all think the closest one will do.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Great.
And like look at if anybody's got like a good intelligence, you can look them over and like see what you think they're worth, because these are weapons from like thugs and bandits, and they may not be the highest quality.
Okay. Yeah. Can I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence.
You sure can. Yeah, it's just intelligence.
-1.
God dang!
Really?
Yeah, I have no idea what these are worth. But like I said, that's like your knowledge of what they're actually worth. It will affect the difficulty of making a good deal, of course. But you know, so yeah, you look in there and be like,
Normal weapons to me.
they look like they work.
So it looks like it works.
All right. Yeah. Did anybody want to try to help him look at that? That's an option. Like maybe he's like, oh, these look fantastic, and maybe one of you go,
Yeah, I'm gonna help him.
All right. So you roll with advantage then.
Okay.
Yeah.
14.
14. Okay, well, 14 is not too bad. You actually can get a good read on them. They are pretty dinged up, but they were kept in pretty decent condition as they were intended for being used. You know, they didn't take just rusted crap with them. Like they look pretty solid. So yeah, you can go to the nearby place, and so yeah, you can whatever roll, and I'm sure Perry's going to try to help you. Yeah, what do you want to do when you get to like a merchant? It's a dwarf, and there's a blacksmith, and you pull up, and of course he comes out to greet you, and you guys show him the wares. What's up?
5 gold on that healer's kit.
5 gold. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's mark that off and add that. And I think it's got 10 charges, 10 uses.
Mm-hmm.
And then just for stabilize, if you have the feat, you can give him 1 HP, but I don't think you have the healer feat.
Nope.
All right, so yeah, you got to pull up, and if you want to try to strike a deal up with him and roll it up.
Hop off and go to. I'll introduce myself. I'm like, I'm Gavin. I have these wares, and I'll attempt to shake his hand.
Yeah, and he'll kind of like look over and looking at all you guys in the back and kind of gives you a handshake as he's got this odd group of travelers, and he says, "Oh, I'm Perry."
Yes. Hop down and shake his hand.
Yeah, and you're actually not too sure who this is.
He's gonna shake his hand anyway.
Yeah, and he kind of like looks around and he's like, "Well, these guys all right?"
Yeah, they're my adventure buddies and friends. I mean, they're not doors, but I mean, you know, they're pretty good people.
From the guild.
They are from the guild.
Well, show me what you got. And then he'll walk about to the back of the cart. He's like, "Oh, I don't really, have a need for anything right now. So, it's not high demand or anything." It's he just kind of like shrugs his shoulders a lot while he's saying this. He's like,
Well, what's his name?
I'm asking. Don't know.
Sir, I introduced myself, and you are.
oh yeah, let me find his name real quick.
Okay.
Where's my NPC names at? Oh. I have all this stuff in here, but they're still not set out good enough. It's like there's NPCs, so I'm like, okay, their names should be here. They're not. Oh, they're there. Okay. Cool. His name is, sorry, chat, Arval.
Hardball.
Arval. Arval.
Gonna play some hardball.
Oh, Arval, the hardball player. Yeah, and he's kind of giving you like, he's like, well, he's got his arrangements already.
Hardball. I know they don't look like much right now, but you should see them in action.
I am just a blacksmith. I don't do much fighting myself.
I mean, it's not about fighting, is it? It's about making a profit.
Oh yeah, of course.
And I'll motion to Perry. Perry, show off these weapons.
We jump up them,
Yeah.
pull out 2 swords,
Uh-huh.
and start doing some combat maneuvers.
Is that the ones from your waist you pull out?
No, not those, but the ones in the cart, like 2 skin on top.
Yeah, he's like grab 2 up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's light on one.
Yeah.
Right on the other end.
Yeah. I think you can see.
So they start shining, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And he's just kind of like, he's looking up at you.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah. This will be performance, and you got advantage. So
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. That's 17. Okay, 17.
17. Well,
As I'm doing like these cool, like.
I just like.
I can see these weapons are like.
Noble Arbol, these weapons have surely slain dozens and dozens of people. They might be valuable.
Wait, that degrades the metal, right? After cutting through bone, that's bad for the blade.
You've heard of iron sharpening iron, right?
And he kind of like he gets what you're saying, but in his profession, he's like, that's not what that. Yeah.
These weapons are vicious and deadly. See how they glow.
Yeah,
We know for a fact there were at least two and one.
Do they all glow like that? And he kind of like reaches for one and picks it up.
Turn that one off.
All right, are you like doing the?
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to sleight of hand it?
Sure. This will be funny. 21.
It starts to glow, and he's like, "Oh!" This guy's mind's being blown right now. Just, whoa! He puts it back down.
My dwarven brother, as you can see, these are some pretty high quality.
And he picks up the one that's glowing again. He starts to look it over, and he thumbs the blade, and he's gonna make a roll real quick. And
He fell for it, didn't he?
all right. Usually, when you're buying from someone, it's not market price; it's less than that. But this guy just rolled a 1, so whatever value it is in the book, that's what he gives you for all these weapons.
Scimitar's going like $25 or something.
So yeah, you guys are able to get all that money. You can figure it up, whatever it is, he pays it out happily.
Alright.
That epic 1 roll though, right there. Like, what's his intelligence check? He has no idea what these things are worth. He'll give you full cost.
Well, Arbol, we will be back.
No Arbol, thank you.
Oh, thank you. And he's like still like moving the blade around.
So that's how I go. Yeah. Right.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, successfully do that. And while they're figuring all that up, Mary, you want to take your boat over to the harbor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just $25 will go with
Each.
Yeah.
That was a juicy one. Mouth water. So yeah, you the reason why you never park in the harbor yourself is because there's a fee. And but
Even just to go to the boat shop, the mechanics.
no, that's to park.
Okay.
To go to the boat shop yourself.
Yeah.
You pull up, you know where it is. You go into the main harbor and you see the statue of Scron standing there with his great hammer, and you
Scoff.
sail past it, and you come up to I can't think of what it's called. It actually has a name what this place is. But you pull up beside it, and a human male, he waves at you from the side and steps up to the dock beside your boat.
Yeah.
Hey, how can we help you?
Well, my exceptionally fine vessel here has seen better days, and she needs a little bit of help.
Yeah? All right, well, let's pull her out and have a look at her. And
Sail on board.
yeah, well, he tells you, he directs you to pull forward, and you can see there's 2 triceratops with chains on their back that go down to the water. And you pull it up until you kind of hear like a boom, boom, and then they pull forward the chains and they begin to pull your boat out of the water. And your boat's being it's kind of almost like a cage underneath it. It's just kind of like holding it so it doesn't tip over. But they pull it out of the water, and like a ladder goes to the side of the boat, and a couple of other characters step on, and they start inspecting, start looking around. And the same guy is like, "All right, what do you what you just need us to replace all this rot wood?" And he starts kind of kicking the ground a little bit.
I think that's fine as is.
I'd say so. It'd have to just give you a whole nother boat.
Now this lady has lasted me a very long time, and I wouldn't do that to her. But I would need to make her just structurally sound enough so that, if we happen to get hit out on the way, we have a little bit more cushion before we go down.
Yeah. So how much HP does your boat have right now?
85.
What's the total that it has? Is it 100?
150.
150. Okay. So yeah, your boat is in tatters.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a mess.
So yeah. What do you want to use to haggle? They haven't given you a price yet, but you're going to have the discussion, and we can leave it up to a roll. Ultimately,
165 is as much I can spend right now.
165. Okay. Well, how do you want to, as you guys start talking about the price it's going to cost? And we can put on some fresh, brand new wood. Plug up the holes. All right, we got some rot wood over there that would probably serve this just as well. It's a little cheaper, but he still hasn't given you a price.
How about we just do the nice wood for the price of the raw wood?
And he just kind of continues to laugh like this. And then he kind of starts wiping a tear. Oh! Oh! Oh. No. But of course you can, if you want to try to persuade to help your case, you can.
Does this guy look like he is the owner of whoever's boat shop, or does he look like he's an employee?
Well, there's nothing really to give you that. He looks like he works, like he's dirty.
Yeah.
But he has been the one that waved you down and has talked to you directly. None of the other ones have said anything to you. They just seem to be going out and they kind of come by and like give him like say, oh, there's this, I see this. And they're just kind of making notes, and he just kind of shakes his head and looks at you.
Look, what's your name, sir?
What is his name?
Give me a name.
This guy's name is
Gerard.
His name is Hugh.
Hugh.
H-E-W. Hugh.
Hugh Jackman.
Jackman.
Boatmanson. Look, Hugh. I think you look like the kind of man who knows how special a boat can be to a woman. And this is my whole life. Now, I don't need you dressing her up and making her look like a prom queen here. She just needs a little bit of help. And, speaking captain to captain here, you're gonna have to keep it below 100. So...
He kind of looks down like, to fix the whole thing?
No, just to make her a little more seaworthy.
Okay, and then after saying that...
It's gonna take 7,500 to fix the whole thing. I'm aware of that.
So, make a persuasion roll at this point. And, actually, with the way you've worded it, I think you would probably get advantage on it as well. Because you...
Lucky! Oh, well, that was not a whole lot better. 8.
8, okay.
With 7s and 8s.
Yeah, Mary just cannot get 17.
My best was now 1, so.
An 8. Let's see. All right. Well, with that, he offers to put. He can repair it enough to where you have 50 HP on your boat for 100 gold, and that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, takes me back to 50. That's what we were at before the storm, anyway. So. All right.
Yeah, and he tells you with that amount, it'll be done in a few days. Because it does take time to fix a boat.
I know. I think in the book it's like 3 days per like
HP.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculous in the book. That's what I'm
Takes
like.
a long time.
But these guys, there's a lot of these guys. There's like a whole company here, and they fix boats all the time. They can do it quick.
Okay.
3 days for 1 HP is what you're saying?
It's something crazy. Yeah, it's just a long, maybe even like longer than that. But
Yeah.
fixing vessels is very expensive and very time consuming. So anyway, yeah, that's what he tells you, and he tells you there's no docking fees or anything. They'll put the boat inside. They have like there's several warehouse buildings, and they said they're going to have it in number 3, and they'll be working on it and come back and check in a couple of days.
All right. Thank you, Hugh.
And half now and the rest later.
You're a good man. Shake his hand.
Yeah, and he gives you kind of like his hand is just like wet.
That's how I like it. All right, and I'll give him 50 gold for now.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Mark up 50 gold.
Yeah.
QQ. So you guys get your gold figured up over there?
Mm-hmm.
How much y'all guys get?
65 each.
Nice.
Yeah.
Each? Yeah, each.
Like the entire party or just the ones that went?
This was divided by 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Good job. Yeah, that's some good rolls. And then that guy's counter roll was booty.
It worked out because scimitars and
Scimitars are like 25 each.
yeah, and like
6
light crossbows are 25. I'm like, good God.
All right, cool. So from there, yeah, everybody's you got. I guess you guys kind of got your side stuff going finished. What do you want to do after that? Do you guys want to jump over to the noble lady with Joy, or is there anything else you guys need to take care of before you do that?
I'm gonna say Perry went home. This man got fresh. He got clean.
Oh, you went to the house?
Yeah, he went to the house, got clean. He is heading to the
Yeah.
noble lady.
I want to play out that scene.
We are going to a nice restaurant. Maybe we should get cleaned up a bit. We did almost die.
Good idea. I need to wash this right here.
All right. Also, options for that to get washed up. The local bathhouse. And then there's also... Actually, where's my book at? And I can tell you about it. There's another option, but I don't think you guys are aware of it yet. Ooh. Let's see here. So yeah, there's a local bathhouse. It's free. You can go there and get fixed up, and you got your pack with you.
We are aware of it because Henry, you went there.
Yeah, the bathhouse. Yeah.
Hold on a second, think about it.
Okay, cool. And let's see. Who's my people that been here for a long time? Okay.
Not long.
Not long. Okay. Let's see here. Let me read through this real quick. Hallinir, there's a kind of a crunch at your feet, and you look down and there's a flyer underneath it.
Yeah, pick that thing up.
Yeah, you look over and
God.
it says you flip it over and it says on the top, Temple of Soon.
Temple of Soon.
Yeah, or maybe it's Sune. I don't know. It's S-U-N-E.
Soon. Sauna. Soon.
Sune.
Hey, yeah, like
Yeah, you guys kind of just like word it like, eh.
Sune.
Have you guys heard of this before?
Oh, Temple Sune.
Yeah.
It's like the best place. Is this was like a high fancy bathhouse?
This temple worships kind of the goddess of beauty, and that they are very helpful when poor peasants need to look better. Wow. Their mission is to spread beauty to the world.
They have it's Temple Sune. It's like this temple, and they help people, and they make you look better, and they only wash you in the finest of fragrances. And oh my gosh.
And you do know that they expect donations afterwards. They don't do it for free.
Yeah. It's not free, but you can donate, but some people do, some people don't, but it'd be good if you did. So you know what? We should all go. It is very relaxing and soothing. No?
You said temple.
It is kind of hot here, and I have been sweating a bit.
Temple of Sune.
Yes, that's true. But temple, is it religious?
It is a goddess's temple.
Yeah. They do like the goddess of beauty, and so I mean, if you worship another god, I guess you don't want to go. But I mean, the women.
Well, it kind of depends on if your character is like only one god kind of thing. But in this world, there's multiple gods. So it's like, if you want strength, you pray to Scran. If you want someone to get better, you pray to the god of life. If you want someone to die, you pray to death. You stuff like that.
You want someone to die, pray to the god of death. Oh, God.
And maybe he'll answer you because he's mad all the time.
Jesus.
Well, I'm always okay to try something new.
You should. Yeah, I think it'd be a good experience. If anybody wants to come, we'll go.
Yeah.
Try it.
Okay. And if you guys decide one day, I'm trying to figure out where Tippy and Torin, right?
Torin, yeah.
Torian.
That's a pretty
Hallinir. All right, so if you guys want to do that, that is show on the map. So at the very top left, that thing that kind of sticks out there by itself.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah. So right now, Tippy, you're in the middle, towards the kind of the left side on the harbor ward, getting your boat fixed, and then Jamar, you were kind of.
I think I'm still at the start of this.
Yeah, you're still kind of there closer to the guild on the right side, but it's kind of depends. And then Perry, you live the very bottom left, outside the walls. Those houses out there. That's where you would live.
Oh, you live in the shitty houses.
You do. You do.
It's okay though.
It's okay. I park in the shitty docks.
Yeah. I was gonna like, where's your boat?
So anyway, yeah. So you guys decide you want to go to do that and get all freshed up?
Oh man, yeah.
Where's the closest like waterfall?
Closest waterfall.
Yeah.
Let's
I said
see.
there was one on the entrance, right?
Just do the ranger thing.
Hashtag Ranger things.
There,
I gotta do the class.
So there's the ocean around. If you travel out a little bit, you'll be able to find one with like a decent survival check. But as far as this place is called River Fall. Funny enough, there's not actually a river fall in the city. But yeah, they're like earlier, like when our first episode when we were coming in, there was one, but it's like off. It's pretty far away. The big obvious one. But yeah, so yeah, you can go find one if you want to.
My main intent is to go commune with nature.
Yeah, yeah, you can for sure do that.
Yeah.
No problem. So yeah, you decide you don't want to go to the temple and you want to go out. Fine and dandy, no problem. Yeah, just like say, just give me one survival check. It won't be anything hard or anything. Just see pretty much the quality you're gonna get.
17 plus 5 is 22. Then 24.
24. Yeah, yeah. You can find a beautiful spot hidden away. Nobody can see you. Private. It's just a nice little like a 10-foot waterfall down into a crystal clear pond.
Nice.
Yep.
Take your clothes off.
I'm gonna go strip down, guys.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if anybody's peeking on you. All right, cool. Yeah, you got.
Sneakily sneak down there and sneakily take my clothes off.
All right, you want to sneak? Roll your sneak. 9. Okay, cool. All right, so right, and the rest of you guys are who's going to the temple?
Perry's definitely going.
Calendar is.
Yeah.
I happened to see them walking towards the temple because they'd need to walk kind of past me unless they post.
Yeah. I think for the sake of this, that you'll see them, and then you were in the nearby marketplace too. They're around, like you're not that far away from them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go find them, I guess.
Yeah, and you walk up, and they seem to be talking about going to this temple, and they just for the sake of it, like if you guys want to go, you can go. Mm-hmm. You will run across each other.
Yeah.
Does everybody want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go to the temple then. So you come up to you're walking up, and there's this long gravel bridge that goes out to this temple. It's fairly tall, stone, white sandstone, and the very top of it has different colors of glass, like pinks and blue, almost kind of like kaleidoscopish looking. And you'd think with a certain angle that it kind of reflects around it would make something pretty. But right now, it's not doing that. But it is kind of reflecting around the top, kind of giving this little pretty and glittery look. And then across the bridge, there is 2 wooden doors that are open, and you can see into it. And you see several patrons and worshipers in silken robes. And from the distance you can see like bare skin underneath. They're just pretty much wearing see-through stuff and picking flowers around these little bushes that are growing in the temple and putting them in each other's hairs. Yeah, you guys approach. Who's in front? Who's leading the way?
I'll be in front.
Yeah, I was gonna lead it either way.
Yeah. You guys are going across, and then you can smell lavender in the air.
Sleepy.
It's very pleasant. So you get up closer, and you can see inside, and it you can see far into the back. There's a statue of looks like a beautiful woman. It looks like a fountain, and she's pouring water. And it looks like these little demons at the top. But as the water flows down, they become beautiful cherubs.
Oh.
And you're greeted. You're greeted by a blonde woman, and she says, "Welcome. My name is Ramora. Welcome to the Temple of Sune." And Tippy, make a flat charisma check.
Sure thing, chicken wing. I am 15.
15. And she
What did you say her name was?
Remora.
Remora?
Remora.
Yep,
Okay,
Ramora.
Thank you. Sorry, it's my interrupting.
Yeah, and Ramora, and she's like, "Oh, welcome. You have been blessed by Sune." And she like reaches in and kind of kisses you on the cheek. "You've brought your companions as well to worship?"
To worship and to revitalize ourselves.
"Ah, to enjoy the gifts of our goddess. Welcome, welcome." And then the rest of you, she starts to look you over and make charisma checks.
Oh no.
Check or save?
Just a check.
11.
11,
Yeah.
13.
20.
20,
13.
13.
Hold on. Minus
14?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, they so tell me more. You got 20. You got, what'd you get again? Did you remember?
15.
15,
11.
11, 14,
13.
13. Okay, well, they fawn over you two. They're like, "Oh, welcome, you've been blessed." And then there starts to be like this kind of gathering of other worshipers that start to gather around you guys. And they're always kind of like looking at you and like kind of like one like kind of rub some dirt off your nose. You definitely need the blessings of our goddess. Oh, please, this is maybe
Well, I'm the most handsome person I've ever seen.
They kind of look up at you. "Have you seen yourself lately?"
Yes, and I'm beautiful.
Ignorance is bliss. Come in, please. And they go into like panic mode as they start rushing them in. And you guys didn't roll bad, but it seems in comparison to other beauty, your beauty is paled.
Well, I am half.
I gotta can you roll stats for one? But I'm trying to find the worst of stats, you know.
Oh, you trying to find the worst of stats?
Yeah, well, what's the girl that with like these stats of jizz? Yeah,
Zoe?
yeah, like some
Okay.
Serene stats.
So yeah, they're rushing you in, and they're pushing you guys towards kind of the side, and you can see kind of steam rolling out as there's like their own bath that is there, and you see in that direction a elven female.
Oh yeah.
And she's scrubbing the ground, and she's kind of she has the same clothes on, but she also has a shawl over her face.
Oh, join me. Do you see her over there? The one scrubbing the floors. The one that is so beautiful.
Oh, she does look humble.
She looks amazing. And then I go like this. How do I look?
Oh, nice.
Walk over there toward that one. Excuse me, miss.
She looks up to you, and she kind of like grimaces a little bit as she sees you.
Take a knee.
Yeah, and then and she stands and kind of and bows down.
What is your name, most beautiful one?
And
That's what Sky would do, right?
Her name is Capsina.
her name is Zarenith.
Oh, yeah.
My name is Zarenith, and I have not been blessed with the beauty of our goddess, but I am gifted with the task of making her temple as beautiful as she.
You're already beautiful now. You can only get more beautiful from here. My name is Perry, the brave adventurer, Zarenith.
And she looks at you two and back to him, and you guys rolled higher than him, right?
Yeah.
She says, I see you are also cursed. Well, lack of blessing within the company that you keep. It's okay. With proper care, you can be made to look or to be blessed. In the way of our goddess, first, she kind of like turns your hand over and you can see she's your calluses. Oh. Let's go your hand.
Yeah.
And then she kind of looks back to the ones that are kind of pushing you guys behind. They're all just kind of like share glances. Please come in. and she like takes you, like grabs you by the hand, even though you can see her like, kind of like grimace as she feels your calluses under and pull you into this sauna
I turn
area.
to everybody else and I give them
The other two, they take you guys to the other side, and
This is nice.
just from looking around, these people seem to be on this side a little more blessed, and they welcome you happily, and they don't bathe you or anything, but they sit you down, and they offer to remove your boots. And they begin to wash your feet with towels.
They will notice that my toes are webbed.
And they don't they
I do this as well.
they look they see this and then they look back at your face and we're all beautiful in our own way under the goddess's light. But they are going to wash you like part by part. They're not just going to dump you in the water with the filth of everyone else. They're going to like pretty much give you a sponge bath. That's what they're going to do. As your beauty needs to be preserved and not. And they're going to.
As it should be.
Yep.
Yeah, if you guys go with it, they'll like give you the pedicure, the manicure, wash you down eventually to where you have just if you wish, that towel on. They actually here they will. How far do you guys go with it? Do you guys let them go all the way, or do you guys?
all the way, baby.
Yeah. So they don't offer you. They don't offer to cover you up or anything. They say that beauty is best to be witnessed, the shared with the world.
Yes.
Yep. And so they just like let it all hang out. There are like some towels around, and there are some people that seem to be more modest that have themselves wrapped in towels, you know. But what do you guys do? You just lay out?
Jimmy doesn't care.
You stand up and like four of them come around and start like, dabbing you down with wet towels, warm wet towels.
This is nice.
Like, make sure y'all get that left nut. That's good.
The other side, you guys are sitting in very hot water. There are bubbles over the water, and the water's clear. It doesn't look dirty. It's just kind of got this milky consistency to it, as like the soap that's in there.
I'm kind of glad I'm not Bella.
They all have brushes on like sticks, and they're just kind of like out there brushing at you.
Staying away.
One's over there, and they have like your armor and clothes, and they're like scrubbing it on a rock over there, trying to get it clean.
I look over at Joy. I didn't want to be on that other side anyway.
What is this? You do with your ear?
Are you deaf?
Are you okay?
What are you talking about?
You keep pulling your ear like something's wrong. But can you just not hear well in the ear?
When did I pull my ear?
Just a minute ago.
You all right?
Yeah.
I didn't notice it.
Oh,
I mean,
can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you looking for female companionship with Tippy?
Do you get
I've already told her. That's why I was asking.
Do you get like real close to him? When
oh yeah, I'm like breath and everything. Like,
Two things. One, we're in a bathtub, so please back up.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah. Two,
Little fairy.
no.
No.
Oh.
Sir, please stand up so we can continue the bathing. They're speaking to you and interrupting your conversation.
Oh, sorry. Here.
And you stand up, and they just kind of like reach under your legs with like a soapy rag and just start washing
Oh,
it's like eye level with you right now.
kind of like trip.
I don't think I've ever watched that before.
I would say that you haven't.
Pierre's gonna stand up since they're getting this. Yeah, he's gonna stand up and Yeah.
It's not your turn yet. Why are you standing?
As Arenith eagerly comes in, Bray, to clean your gross body.
Never mind, it is your turn.
And there's a burly, hairy chested man with beautiful combed over hair and blue eyes that's looking down at you with a soaped up rag. He's kind of just rubbing it between his fingers.
What is this, sugar pants?
Are you waiting on me?
When you're ready. As a man, I know how to do this best. It'll be wonderful.
It's just right.
And they just get to work. They're like it's like that scene that you guys just have like these bubbles around your nether parts. And they're just like just getting in there.
Joy's trying not to pass out.
Oh, and we'll go to Galvin out in the out in the waterfall.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you've been out there. Are you just like rinsing off, or you like doing anything with your what have you done with your gear?
It's going to be sitting on this side. You said it's like a pond.
Yeah, it's not a very large pond. It's probably like 20, like 50 feet.
Maybe like hidden under a bush.
Yeah. So you put it away.
Yeah, put it away.
Yeah, I still remember what your stealth roll was. Don't worry.
Okay.
So yeah, you placed your stuff, and then you've walked out into the.
Is there like a rock under the?
Oh yeah. There's several rocks you can use or sit down on.
I'm just gonna sit there and kind of meditate for a little bit
Mhm.
and
Cool,
kind of commune with nature.
Yeah.
And,
All right. Yeah, and you're sitting there. You're like, or you just having a nice sit and just enjoying the water
just
that falls
enjoying
down
the
you.
water, just covering my body.
All right, make a perception check real quick as you're looking out.
Oh, man. Perception is 21.
21. As you sat there and been enjoying yourself for a short amount of time, you begin to see bubbles that just kind of go across, like they just kind of bloop 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 up the water. Then they kind of go back to the other side, and they're coming towards you, just kind of swaying back and forth. But it's like a big sway. It's not like something's swimming towards you. It's like something's moving left and right, left and right.
I will stand.
Yeah. You stand, and the bubbles kind of stop where they are. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Then you see a little stick kind of stick out of the water, and water shoots out, and it goes. It goes back under.
Is there a nearby rock?
yeah. You can find maybe it probably won't be on top of the rock because it's been washed down, but like you can reach down to the water.
I'll chunk it at it.
Yeah. All right. I just roll to hit.
Just flat 20.
Yeah, it's a flat 20. Unless you're
13.
proficient in throwing weapons.
I don't know.
I guess you can add your dexterity to that.
Okay. 16.
16? Okay, yeah. You throw it like right where it is, and up in the water stands this. Well, I say stands, but the head of a white hair and wrinkled cheeks kind of steps up with like this almost like a straw, like a bamboo that's been cut. Stands up, and you hear, "Ouch! Oh!
What do you want?
Well, I was just trying to see who's in my pond," as this old lady's voice comes out. And you can see like a couple of like sticks and coming out of her white wiry hair.
Okay. I'm going to start moving over to my gear.
Yeah. So I'm going over. Oh, don't be afraid. That was a good throw.
Well, thank you. Why are you here?
I live here. Well, nearby.
We have a nice waterfall.
It is very nice. I've taken care of this pond and this waterfall for a long time, and I'm glad that someone else has come to enjoy it. And I haven't talked to anyone in a long time.
I don't mean to come off rude or anything. My name is Galvin.
Oh, Galvin, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you, and you are?
Oh, I'm Sandra.
Sandra. You've been here a long time, Sandra.
A very long time. Ever since that tree right there was first planted by a squirrel. Oh, I forget when.
By a squirrel, you
Yeah,
said.
and she's pointing at this tree that's quite large. Like it's grown for a while. Hundreds of years old, easily.
A squirrel planted a tree. It's
Well, you know, it would dropped a nut.
okay.
I guess I planted it, really. You know, I like to give credit to nature.
Well, I completely understand that. I love nature myself.
I see you have come out of the city.
Yeah, I don't feel myself in the city.
Ah, finally, someone that hates hate is a harsh word, but would prefer the touch of nature.
Yes, of nature, yes.
And she just like continues to shake her head, like, and she begins to move over towards the. It's also in the direction of your gear, but she doesn't seem to be heading directly for it. But she's going towards that. It's not a beach. What is it? The edge of the pond. I don't think it was called.
A bank?
The bank. Yeah. She starts heading towards the bank.
I'll go the same direction.
Yeah. You start moving towards that direction, and she steps out, and she's naked.
Oh, sweet.
But she looks to be nothing more than like 3 feet tall. Like she was like standing on her tiptoes, as this is like not even waist deep water for you that you're walking across. And she gets on, she kind of shakes off, and then she turns around towards you, and then she has leaves here and here. They just
in my head.
they just cover up all the naughty bits.
Are they like drooping down?
A little bit.
I will go for my shirt and pants.
No, okay.
And she's just kind of looking at you, and you kind of hear like a. Don't be shy. I've seen it all, you know, just the way nature intended you to be.
You know, I love nature, but I think modesty serves us best.
If you choose, I prefer to see you in the way you were born, really. Oh, but you're just a baby. What am I talking about?
So, is the tree that she was talking about close?
Yeah, that's probably on the same bank.
Okay. I'll go over to it.
Yeah, you go over to it. Check it out.
So what's so special about this tree in particular, Sandra?
This one. It has given life to many, many creatures, you know, served as home. There's a nest right there, just used last spring for some birds. Everything in nature serves a purpose, and this tree is not disappointed. Shade for those who need it, and a snack, place to live.
Is this where you live?
This tree?
Yeah.
Oh no, I live right. And she kind of points down to like you didn't notice it first, but there's like a. Now that she's pointed out, kind of just a very small cave behind a couple of bushes. You can see the opening as she's pointing towards it. Oh, right there. Would you like to come see it?
There's nothing like architecturally anything about this cave.
It looks like just a hole.
Sure, just let me grab my things and I will gladly go with you.
Are you hungry?
No.
Thirsty?
Nature will provide for me for his food and drink.
Okay. And she kind of like cups her hand behind her for a little bit. And then she kind of comes out and there's just like a handful of berries. It looks like she just pulled them out of her ass, really, to you.
Do they smell like it?
And she's like, well, you've been kind talking to me. Please take these berries. All you need's one a day and it'll suffice. And she pours 10 good berries into your hand.
I will put them in a pouch.
Yep. These things, they don't go, I don't think they go bad. Like, I don't think they have a, they're magical. So you can keep those as long as you like. And every time you have one, think of me.
Oh, of course, of course.
Hey, come back and see me sometime. It's a very nice place. Not very many people come out here without cruel intentions, but I don't sense anything sinister in you.
No, I'm just like you in a way. I love nature.
Mm-hmm.
If I had my choice, I would just live out here.
Well, why don't you?
It's not up to me.
Well, that's a shame. Well, whenever you're in a position where you can, I got plenty of room in my home.
Your home.
And she's not like leading any like major talk. She's just making like the basic small talk. It's almost like drawl to you, but she seems very happy to speak to you.
Hey, she probably hasn't seen anybody in a while.
No one that's really taken interest. Like, yeah, after, like through the conversation, she's like, you're probably the first person in a while that's spent some time here and enjoyed the water.
So, Sandra, there are beasts around, correct?
Oh, yes. Many.
Do you know how to commune with them?
Of course. They're like family to me.
Yes. I would like to commune with beasts one day. I always find them very fascinating.
Yes, indeed. They can easily be your best and most honest friends, especially compared to the mortal races. She kind of like to herself, it's just mortal races. Like,
What do you mean by that?
no, they're like just the passing of seasons. They come in with all their ambitions and dreams, and then before they know it, they've wasted their entire short lives. I pity for them. I hope you don't turn out that way.
Well, I mean, we can all hope. Are you saying that you are immortal?
I wouldn't want to use that word. Just, I am here as long as nature needs me. If nature needs me for another 1,000 years, then so be it.
I believe I'm here to discover nature.
Well, here's a good place to start in
I
nature.
agree. That's why I came out here in the first place. You're not really in nature in a city, so come out here to be with nature.
Oh, the cities, they protest. Don't throw your trash on the ground when the city is nothing but trash on nature. It's infuriating. The roads and their... just like starts to just kind of mumble, and what her words begin to kind of change into not common any longer. It seems she's speaking another language. What language do you speak?
I speak Common, Sylvan, Dwarven.
Okay. So yeah, you don't understand what she's saying, but she seems to be just kind of going on the rant about it, and as her tongue begins to slip into maybe her original tongue. Yeah. And so yeah, if you want to continue to talk to her, you can, but she doesn't really offer much other than just like a friendly conversation and some good berries.
I'll just spend time just talking to her for a little bit.
Yeah, and after you talk to her for a while, she hands you a leaf, a green leaf, and she gives it to you. Not many can find this place, but with this, you'll be able to come back anytime you please.
Oh, well, how does it work?
Oh, you just remember where this spot is and come to it, and you'll be able to find it.
Okay. I will tuck it in my pack.
Mhm.
Well, I have to go back to my pack, I guess. At that point. Yeah.
Yeah, you hang on to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems just like a simple leaf, but as you move it through your fingers, it seems very durable. Like it doesn't like
It's not
fold.
going to crumble up.
Yeah, like you like it doesn't really fold. Like it's very rubbery almost, feeling like. Yeah, she offers you that, and oddly enough, tells you that you'll be able to find your way back here with this. The more 20 plus rolls, you get the secret grottos. Cool. Yeah, but after that, is there anything else specifically you want to ask her, or is there anything else you want to talk about, or is that it?
I guess I'm most interested in how to become a companion with the beast.
Okay. Yeah, like how to speak to him.
Mm-hmm.
You get stuff like that in your class, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she gives you advice on it, but it doesn't makes like she speaks like you speak directly to the animals, like they understand like the conversation between you two. Maybe that makes sense to you, maybe it doesn't, but that's how she explains it. It's like treat them as a friend and a companion, and they'll do anything for you. But y'all, is there anything specific you're looking for to get for her? Like, are you looking for like a specific animal or something, or?
I will tell her that my job is dangerous, so I wouldn't put just any animal in that kind of danger.
She and she thanks you for that. It's very rare for someone to think like that. And she offers, whenever you feel you're ready for an animal companion, come see me. I think I can help. I may know a few.
I give her a giggle and I will begin to take off my shirt again.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
And she's kind of like, kind of eats it up. So yeah. After that, we'll go back to the temple. You guys are still getting scrubbed down. You guys are getting pampered. You guys are being exfoliated. They at this point they've cleaned all your clothes. They have dressed you you two in their see-through garments, they're basically like just see-through curtains. There's like nothing to them. They just kind of flow in the wind easily. And on the other side, you guys they have like scraped your calluses off your hands and feet with rocks. They've trimmed your nails down. They pushed your cuticles painfully back, cleaned your ears out. They've like trimmed your nose hairs. They've done work. You guys almost feel exhausted from all this. But then when it's all said and done, they dress you in the same similar clothing. Again, they give you these thin, paper thin clothes, dresses or robes, I guess I should say, and they begin to take you to the other side. If you guys go with them, and we got to take you to the opposite side where they took them to begin with. And at this point, they've set you guys back down in chairs, and you have they've sliced some cucumber and put them over your eyes, and they've rubbed some mud on your face, and there's some heated rocks they've kind of placed on your body in certain spots, and it feels fantastic.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys, they start to move you across, and as they're moving you guys across, in the center where most of the worshiping has been going on, they kind of turn and they stand up and they begin to like lightly clap as you guys go by.
Oh, good job that time.
Oh, thank you.
Praise soon, praise soon.
Well,
Sune. And then the burly one that is that watched. Is it Torian? I wrote it down weird.
Yeah.
Torian. Oh, and he has his hand on his shoulder and he's like gleaming with pride. Beauty. It is skin deep. And we have brought it out within these poor lost souls.
what?
Praise Sune.
Yeah, pretty soon.
And they begin to take you guys over to the other side, where they will also begin to give you guys massages and put the mud on your face and all that stuff. You guys go with it?
Yeah.
Sure.
And they continue to pamper you. And is there anything specific you guys are wanting to get out of this? Like they're washing you, they're making you guys pristine. Your hair, they give you like trims of your hair. Like they give you the works. They give you the makeover.
All I want special after I leave is still want the man bun, but I want to be able to like stick a flower.
Oh yeah, you want a flower in there?
I want
Yeah, they'll
flower
like
in it.
you mentioned that and like almost like a bouquet like appears from like the side and they start like placing flowers in your like they put one in there and they put one behind your ear.
All right. Oh, thank you.
I request they rebraid my hair.
Yeah, and they do it, and it's like the best braid you ever had. Like usually when your hair gets braided, they kind of pull your hair, and it's like just like these fingers just work through it, and it's done in like seconds.
I love this place.
We gotta come back.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to Zarina.
Zarina? Okay,
Yeah. I just want you to know I'm an adventurer and it'll be dangerous. But if I make it back, when do you get do you work here? Do you get off? Can I see you after this?
She kind of like starts looking back and forth like she's confused.
Give me just a second, my friend.
Oh, no.
As you would say it, bruh.
Bro.
You're coming on really strong. You're gonna scare her straight out. She might not even working when you come back.
Look how beautiful she is. She's like...
She is so beautiful.
What are you doing it now?
Doing what?
Is you okay?
I'll like pop out from the side.
You didn't tell me you were going for female companionship.
I'm going for female companionship.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
And as you like clap each other's hands, you both have the thought of, his hands are really soft.
Nice.
What do you think?
Just don't come on so strong because you basically almost just asked her to marry you.
She is worthy. She is probably blessed by Zarini.
Hey Joey, how long have we been here?
I don't know, but I'm tired.
You can. There's there are windows around the edges, and you can see that the sun is. It's not going down yet, but it's beginning to turn orange outside. Time has just kind of strangely passed by quickly while you've been here.
Oh, about 5 minutes, I think.
We haven't been here that long. You're young.
I'll talk to her later then. You're right. Then I just give her
Oh God, he's shooting the Gavin. How you gonna shoot something we don't even know what guns are?
And you can kind of hear her mumbling to herself. Maybe it's my calling to make this unblessed one to guide him. He does need guidance, obviously. But could he be faithful to the goddess? And she's just kind of whispering that to herself out loud, and you can all hear her. She's kind of looking to the side like she's thought.
what is she looking at?
Please continue. And yeah, and I'll show you. And they like lay down these cushion tables. They have like a hole for your face to go through. It's kind of weird. And you feel hands on your back and elbows, and they're digging into muscle. And you can kind of feel like your muscles roll where you haven't ever had one of these in your whole life. And at first you're like, oh, it hurts. But then it starts to feel real good.
Nice.
Your body starts to relax. Back out there at the waterfall. Well, anything else you got going on, or are you finished here?
I'm going to sit back under the waterfall and just kind of take in nature for a little bit.
Yeah.
And, I'll be watching whatever she's doing,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she's kind of, as you're watching her, she has an odd tendency. She just kind of like just sits and kind of looks at the trees, and then she kind of whistles. And it sounds just like a songbird. And she gets into the water, and she swims quite quickly. And give me a perception check at this point. Because the water's fairly clear, and it's still sunny outside. So
16.
16? Okay, well, you can see plainly that she is transformed into a fish. And she's just swimming through, and then she gets to the other bank, and she steps back out again. Normally, they're not really too sure why she was like breathing underwater with the stick or anything. But maybe she wanted to be found. I don't know. But she goes around. She kind of flips over a rock, and she kind of licks her finger and plays in the dirt for a little bit, and then carefully puts it right back where it was. She seems to be just like really trying to take care of every little detail about this place. But she leaves you alone, do your thing. But you do see her like look from time to time.
I'll be just trying to relax, and
yeah,
that's kind of what my deal is right now.
Cool. Back at the temple, you guys got the whole. You guys feel just putty in their hand. You're just like, oh. And they take you. They provide. They eat hand. Oh well, no, they don't do this yet. They take you back out to the center, and they put their hands together, and they bow. And when they bow, they like bend like completely over, like straight leg, but like a stretch, and they just like bow over. And so like you guys are kind of behind, and you just kind of see all these butts in front of you. But they're like really nice butts. And they began to have a prayer, which is thanking their goddess for the beauty of the world and imparting it on her children. And what was the lady's name? I've misplaced it now. The main one, Remora. And as she approaches you guys again, and she's just like, "Oh, the goddess is great." You three roll your charisma again with advantage.
You got an 18.
19.
19.
Boy, that bad hipped out, did that?
Our job here is done.
Would have had a 19.
I like how we take a role play bath and it helps the role.
But yeah, they thank you for coming by and allowing them to work their art on your raw canvases, and they by the door there is a it's like a coin slot, really. It's just kind of there. It's like a box, and she says your donations are welcome, so we may spread more beauty to the world. And your things, and she motions over, and they have there's like these little purple bags that have a drawstring on each, and they seem to be like some of them quite large. They have all your things inside of each of these bags. Your things have been cleaned and washed. Is there anything else that we may do for you?
I feel very satisfied. Thank you, Remora. You and your tribe have been very nice.
Wait. I feel something. And she goes over and like looks in your bags. Is this all that you have to wear?
Unfortunately, it is.
Oh.
Yes, we've been blessed.
Oh, please take your robes. Share your beauty with the world.
Yes, thank you.
Well, we are going somewhere fancy.
These robes are
Can we
see-through.
wear these to dinner tonight?
They're like see-through.
I think we should wear these to dinner.
Well, they seem to be of finer quality.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys, it's almost, I won't say brainwashed, but you guys are very confident about your bodies right now and how you look. They make you you feel no shame at all. You feel like you almost feel like it's a blessing to the world to walk around.
They're lucky to witness this.
That's right. That's what they teach.
I guess you're right.
But I will say also that you guys will notice that they do have other clothes here that they seem to be handing to some individuals. Some that you've seen wearing the towels and seem more embarrassed. They do have some that are they're like still white, but they're far less see-through. In the right sunlight, you can see some nips and stuff, but they're like your basic white like button-up shirt. Like you can still see through it unless you're wearing something under it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the what you guys got. You guys cool with keeping the robes?
Yeah, keep my robe.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and they give you the bag, and as you you leave, they thank you, almost kind of like in unison, like, and they start kind of like clap as you guys leave. Does anybody make any donations as you go?
Nope.
I'm gonna turn to Joy. What was Ryan doing? Well, what do you think he would do?
Probably talk about his feelings.
Yeah, probably. You never can tell us. He'd probably bless them with some great knowledge and... Well, I don't have much, but just old stories. I doubt they want them.
So I'm like, you know what? I know exactly what he would do. Then I walk over to the donation thing, and I put 75 gold in.
All right, let me make a note of that. Because they will remember.
75 gold in there.
All right.
If was in there.
It feels like
I'll put 12 gold in there.
All right, hang on, let me Temple of...
That's what he would do, right? I'm pretty sure that's
that
what
is
he would do.
exactly what
This collection box, is it see-through or is it a wooden box?
It is wooden, but it's, well, Yeah, it's wooden in it, but it's painted kind of a pinkish color.
Okay, but we can't see how much money is inside of it.
You can't. And I will also say that when you're putting your gold in, the actual chinging sound seems to come from lower down, like almost in the pedestal that it's holding.
That was something Scryan definitely would do.
So you put 75 gold in. How much you put in?
12.
12. All right, Joy Boy. 12 gold. Okay.
10 for me.
10. Torian equal 10.
You know what? I'll do a sleight of hand
Wow.
and see if I can make it look like I put in gold.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Without actually putting in anything. I don't have any additions for my sleight of hand, so let's just... 16.
16. Okay. So how much did you pretend to put in?
10.
Okay. Cool. Now, just because I'm writing it down, don't feel pressure that you have to put money in there. You whatever you wanted to put in there, you put in there. I'm just making notes for like possible future stuff. Anybody else? Everybody good? Okay. Cool. All right, and you guys leave in your
See-through road.
your robes. And when you walk out into the sun, you almost kind of glisten. So while for a time you guys have a slight buff, you have a +1 to your charisma
Oh snap! I rolled straight even on charisma now.
while wearing these robes.
To the modifier or to the overall score, I guess.
Yeah, it's +1 to the overall score.
Oh, never mind.
Well, actually, hang on. Let me
So
think about it.
13.
Let me think about it. While you're wearing them. No, it can be +1 to the modifier. It's fine. But it is like, there's definitely, it's not because you're just wearing the robes. It's because you came here. They did like a job on you. You guys did well on your charisma saves or checks.
Blessing or something.
Yeah. You got like pretty much a blessing buff right now. And you guys leave. Galvin, you've been with nature. Let's see. I'm gonna give you a buff too. What buff do I give you? I think your wisdom is getting a plus from being out here. And I guess temporary. Definitely temporary, but just make note that you have a temporary wisdom buff. The same as they got.
Okay.
And yeah. So the suns begin to go down. Any last minute things you guys wanted to do before I kick you out of where you are? Or?
How long have we been doing this?
You guys started about 1 p.m.
it's
You've been going out for like 5 hours. It's been a long time. Well, you guys also did your other stuff too. That took some time. So, but you definitely spent quite a few hours.
I need
doing
3
this.
more hours of this. So,
Are you trying to get a rest out of it?
well, I got to commune with nature for 8 hours before I can get a beast.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what you're trying to do. My bad. I didn't understand what you're trying to do. Yeah, you can definitely stay out there though. Yes, 1 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Would
6,
that
7, 8, 9.
relaxing experience count as a short rest?
Yeah.
So we were just laying there with hot rocks.
Yeah, if it's a short rest, if you well, I guess it matters for you because you get spell slots back for short rests, and if you guys want to roll a hit dice off that, you can. But yeah, it doesn't count for a long rest or anything. So yeah, for to commune to get an animal companion, you'll have to be out there for a while. And actually, since now I know that's what you're trying to do, she can help with that. She can speed that up a bit.
Okay.
She
Oh, here's an HP.
yeah, so I can help you out with
I see you guys are lame.
that. You can complete it about the time that you want to meet for dinner if you were going to go. So
That
yeah.
sounds good, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, she can. She definitely can help do that. No problem.
Right. I mean, as we're there, I mean, I'm still like chit chatting with her.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
wondering
yeah.
what she's doing.
Yeah,
and all
it's
that
still
stuff.
gonna. I know there's a gold cost.
Yeah.
It's still gonna cost that gold. Don't know where it goes.
Well,
but
like
you lose it.
It's 50 gold worth of like herbs and stuff.
Oh, is that it? Okay. Did you buy herbs or did you spend the time like?
I assume we'll play however you want to.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can do either way, like, because if that was your goal, then I'm sure you would have. Actually, she can help with that as well. She's happy to help you. Like, she likes you, so she can. She actually helps you get the herbs.
All right, great.
You spend a little time getting the herbs, and she gives them to you. She actually, some of them, she just kind of helps grow out of the ground and picks them. And yeah, she can help you do that for show. So yeah, you finish that ritual. What happens after that?
I assume since she's helping, she's going to help me pick out an animal companion.
She can. I don't have any prepared or anything right now
Oh, yeah.
for you, but we can.
A hawk.
We'll figure it out.
How
And a
about
snake approach.
I'll talk to Sandra.
Okay.
So she's been helping me do this the whole time. Sandra, how about tomorrow I come back and pick up a companion?
I'll have one. I have one ready for you.
Awesome. I must go back into town.
Okay. Well, have fun. Give me one of them. What do you call them? They're round and sweet, and they got this. She thinks this sweet dark liquid dripped over the top with these crunchy, colorful bits. I don't know what they're called, but if you see one, please bring me one back.
I'll bring you something really sweet. How about that?
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, and then you're able to head back.
Great.
Cool. So the sun's going down. You guys are walking through the streets in your robes.
I'm feeling fresh.
A lot of people are trying to not stare, but it almost like fills you with like pride that they are looking. You guys walk by like a lady and her child, and she kind of covers her kids up and kind of peeks through his eyes. He's looking at Tippy. Yeah, and you guys are able to go to. You guys make your way towards. What was it called? I turned the page.
No, the noble lady.
The Noble Lady. Yeah, the nicest place. The Noble Lady. Yeah, you guys are there. Galvin's not there quite yet. He got a little bit of time while he makes his way there, because you guys are closer than he is.
I feel like we'd all be walking in slow-mo right now.
It's like, just like beauty, but nobody like is like oh and like tries to stop you. They know what this is about. You know, they accept it, and they're like, and some people are enjoying it, and you know, some are. Oh, actually, most of them, they're all enjoying it. It's just the parents are kind of like, ooh, no, don't need to see that right now. You're too young. So yeah, you guys are out in front of the Noble Lady. So this is a large 2-story building. It has timbers, kind of timbers and like white marble around it. It's got like this white and then dark brown look around it. There are brightly lit gemstones that are glowing. You can see through and like a what's it called, Mary? Chandelier. Yeah, multicolored chandelier that again, kind of like the top of the temple did. As the sun kind of goes through the window, it's going down. It's kind
Stained
of
glass.
Hmm?
Stained glass is when it's painted so that when light shines through, it's colorful.
No, these are actual gemstones,
Okay.
and they just kind of like reflect different colors throughout the place. Nothing too blinding. They seem to have taken great care as none of their patrons are uncomfortable with light in their eye. But yeah, you can see that definitely for sure. Yeah, cool. So, and the door itself, it's not golden, but it's like very polished bronze. You can tell it's a very heavy door from like kind of the scrapes in the ground as it's opened. But it's polished to a point where it almost looks golden. And you're sitting outside, and you can see the place is it's pretty busy right now. People walk by dressed in their finest, and they kind of look at you guys as they come in, and one kind of looks at you for a while, and he nods his head.
I'm not back.
And then he kind of goes in and kind of like turns back around again. You can see them whispering to each other, and the ladies with kind of giggles. So yeah, do you guys sit out here and wait for Galvin to show up, or do you guys go ahead and try to go in?
I mean, we could wait a little bit.
Okay, yeah. You guys wait a bit. Galvin, you get back to town, go through the southern gate they're still repairing it from where the dragon came through it. Do you go straight there?
As I'm walking through, I'm just kind of taking notes of like architectural, how things are designed.
Yeah, and actually, when you go through the stone gate that they're repairing, there's dwarves out there working, and you can see them. They have a lot of tools. Like there's a lot of different things out here using. It seems like overkill, but they got one over here that's smoothing the stone out, and it looks like almost reflective glass. It's so smooth. And
yeah, I make note of like how smooth the stone actually looks.
Yeah, they take
what I've seen.
They take great care. It's not like your cobblestone, like human kind of bridge. It's just like you can just like rub your hand over the whole thing and barely feel where the stones come together. Yeah, so you take note of that for sure.
So it's probably going to take me a little bit longer just to get there because I'm writing notes and stuff as I go.
Yeah, and as you're going, you're taking some time. There a little bit of a crowd is kind of gathering around you guys out there. They're sitting in front of the noble lady. And I imagine as you guys are kind of sitting there, people are kind of looking, you guys like hitting some poses or.
Man, yeah.
I hit him with the Captain Morgan's pose.
And then some old ladies just like, whoo. And
I just turn and wave at all of them. Hi, I'm Joy.
let's see. Okay, so yeah, as you guys are waiting, as Galvin's going through town, do you make any attempt to find a pastry for that old lady, or not today?
I'm going to
It's probably best fresh.
assume that the place we're going is going to have very nice pastries.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you guys are standing out there, and like kind of a crowd is beginning to gather, and people are kind of looking, and you at one point you see Wolvar kind of walk by. He's kind of like, you can see like his white eyes with the gold crosses like go across all of you. He just kind of shrugs and shakes his head and keeps going. Eventually, a man dressed in it looks like he's got like a top hat and like the white suit and everything on. Sticks out. Definitely not the type of clothes that people around here usually
Is it
wear.
Reverse Lincoln?
Huh?
Reverse Lincoln?
Reverse
Instead of
Lincoln? He's
black
got
and all white?
he's even got like this old gray beard.
Reverse
And he kind of
Lincoln,
comes out and he's
dude.
got both of his thumbs like and he kind of and he pulls out of his pocket and kind of shakes off a monocle and puts on, and it's white, and then like it's white and gold. He's got the gold thing around the top of his hat.
True.
He's like, I say, driving up my business around here, and I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Are you from the temple of Sune?
Sune. Yes, that's just where we came from.
Now, I don't mind you hanging out here, but please don't ask for handouts here in front of my shop, if that's okay. But I would like to offer you a seat inside. The finest seat.
Well, we would expect nothing less than the finest.
We do need 6 of them.
6! There's one more coming. I can't wait to see this one. And he snaps his fingers, and one of the waiters kind of run up to him, and they.
Well, what did you say?
I'm just getting your table ready.
Oh, thank you. I couldn't hear you. It's why I asked. I'm sorry.
Well, I wouldn't want to bother you with the details.
I'm sorry. What did you say your name was?
His name is I had it in my head. I just forgot it.
Colonel.
My name is Sanders.
That's a strong name.
And this is my establishment, the noblest lady. Can't take this monocle off.
Chicken here.
If you so wish it, we take pride in providing anything our patrons desire.
So I can have the finest of steaks here.
Only the finest are served here, my boy.
This is exactly how Oseron would have done it. Right, Joy?
I'm assuming they like dinosaurs well. It's one of my favorites.
Dinosaur, you say?
Yes. We've only actually ever killed one in my village. It was a very tiny one, though. We beat him to death with a club. All of us. It took some time. He fought back. But eventually we overpowered him. Brought him down. And we used every bit, though. It all went to use.
Oh my God, dude. Did somebody call Peter?
And he just like takes in your story. Bravo! Fantastic story! Riveting! If I had a seat, I'd be on the edge of it right now! Brawn and beauty, the perfect combination, I say. And my beautiful lady, what is your story with these Your entourage, I say.
Yes, they're my crew.
Crew!
Yes, at the moment we go adventuring together, but my heart always belongs to the sea. So.
Oh, would you happen to be part of that? Oh, what's it called? The boat, but then there's like this thing that goes down to this underwater. I dare use the word. Well, establishment of enjoyment, I would say.
No.
Oh, well, no offense at all, milady.
Well, plenty
Surely.
taken.
Pardon me, that was not my intention. I merely meant that if you were such part, and this is your crew, it should be run by the most beautiful of women.
No. I am not a worker at the boat hole. I
So-
own my own prestige vessel.
So, Mary, if you can name this, there exists out there, and you'll be aware of it, a boat that sails around.
Oh,
And
so this is different to the boat hole.
This is an actual ship that sails around. It's like a big party boat.
Yeah.
And it does go like down into like a larger thing underwater. I don't have a name for it. You can name it.
The red snapper.
The Red Snapper. That's the name.
Oh my god.
And about this time, Galvin, you'd be approaching the noble lady, and you can hear this boisterous man that seems to be talking about the Red Snapper and just having a grand old time.
Oh, jot down red snapper right quick.
Yes, found it.
I come in. I go to the door.
Now you come up.
Yeah.
Okay, you walk up and I'm sorry, sir.
I'm wearing very commoner's clothes. Right now.
This is an establishment for the upper class, I'm afraid. You must be new here, but this is the noble lady, and well, I'm afraid, my boy, you don't have the look of a noble about you.
I know. But my friends, they were coming here tonight.
And they're like standing right behind
Yeah,
you.
right here.
He's
That's her sixth.
Yes, he's with us.
Galvin, how's it going? And I wave to him.
Oh, well, my apologies. My face is beet red. I just assumed that he would be wearing what the rest of you are wearing. He takes off his hat, and you can see like kind of his balding head with a couple of twigs of hair going over. My apologies, my good sir. Well, now that you're all gathered, I'm sorry to interrupt. I am so rude today.
What exactly is Galvin wearing?
He's wearing this simple white tunic. It's got some stains on it. A little brown belt, brown boots.
All right. Well, where the stains at directly, I'll cast light.
This mead stain or whatever. It just kind of like starts to light
Yeah,
up.
it's a little
I'm
extra
gonna
fancy.
prestidigitation and clean them up a little
Yeah, you're
bit.
trying to clean them up a bit.
Yeah.
There's like still some left. Yeah, like even though like your clothes. Did you wash them in the at the pond?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you come up and I always imagine when someone casts prestidigitation like that, it's very like.
Good.
But how do you do it?
Oh, it's very similar.
Yeah, it's like get that. Yeah. So they.
Gross.
Alanir begins to freshen you up,
Yep.
and then
I'll leave a mint smell on it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
lavender and mint. What a combination!
Did you hit me right here? Yeah, here you go. Sorry.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Nice.
Is that? You look familiar to me. Have we met before?
I'm Perry,
Perry.
the greatest of adventurers.
Perry. Do I remember who that is? He does not recall who you are. Okay.
So who's getting the last name?
Yeah.
Well,
Keep changing.
you look very familiar. Are you local?
I am, sir. Yes, I am.
Oh, where do you reside? I don't believe I've seen you in the
Oh,
higher tier of gentlemen.
on the south side of town, sir. South.
southeast or southwest?
Southwest.
Southwest, where you
Yeah,
live.
southwest. Outside the gate, sir.
You mean to tell me that one as outstanding looking as yourself of the dwarven race live out by the refuse pit?
Bro! Yes, I do.
He does.
Very, very unfortunate.
He's training to be a knight, sir. You know, he has his nobleness about
knight?
himself.
I do pray tell, what is a knight?
A very helpful person that helps in the Adventurers Guild, sir.
Sounds like a very noble cause indeed. We all start somewhere. I myself had a harsh upbringing. I barely had 5,000 gold to my name when I started out. But I've grown that uncountable folds, and now I own the noble lady.
Man, you were so bad off.
It was rough. I mean, I had to eat fish caught in the common market. No. Is your table ready? I say. And one of the waiters is waving in. Finally! And he goes. They're like the crowd is continuously kind of grown around you guys. They've been coming to see your beauty. And it's almost odd that more people from the temple don't come out, but maybe there's a reason that they don't seek this attention. But and he comes past, your tables are ready, and all of the rest of you look upon these beautiful people and weep in sadness that you don't have the blessed physiques and coin to enter this establishment. But possibly one day you can aspire for the greatness and be allowed to pass through these doors. And he kind of bows down and takes his hat off. Get out of here! As what he says, it almost like you would think what he says is very rude and like making the people angry, but it seems to like almost inspire them. The noble lady is the pristine place, and only the best can get in there. But yeah, they show you in, and they take you. He does not lead you guys, but the waiter that waved in is waiting, and he's please follow me. You can see him like wringing his hands together. I will show. Oh my God, Jeffrey, get out of here! You guys, the new training. Please, apologies. Follow me. I will show you to your table. He kind of like snaps his fingers, and 3 other waiters kind of line up behind you guys. Do you guys follow him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he takes you across to the very center to a large round table directly under the chandelier, and it's actually raised up a little bit more than the other tables are around. Almost kind of like a small stage. And he steps up the 3 steps and extends his hand to each of you. Please watch your step. We don't want you to tumble. And he'll help you guys up and have you guys seated. And he, may I take your robes? Will you be wearing? I apologize. I'm not quite familiar with the customs of the temple, but we are here to serve.
I'm comfortable in this, but you can start bringing out entrees now.
Oh, very good. What would the miss enjoy? We have currently right now a roasted crab with dried pomegranate, a glass of crimson haze, of course, braised dragon and raspberry tart tea, of course cheese platters, well, I can't think of the word. They give them to you anyway.
Complimentary.
Huh?
Complimentary.
Yeah, complimentary. Smoked salmon and oat bread, steamed grouse, grapefruit pie, and anything else that your heart may desire. Yeah, tell you what, burrito!
That's what I was gonna say.
What are y'all wearing? What is this?
Oh, well,
What do you mean? What are y'all not wearing? What are y'all doing?
these are fancy garments from the Sune.
You just.
I see what the problem is here. They look pretty good.
Yeah, he's like questioning you, and you're like, what do you
Young
mean?
Perry recommended it.
Uh-huh.
It's a good temple. It's probably like the best one ever.
He found female companionship.
Yeah.
He almost talked to her.
It was very close.
Yeah.
It was Zarina. She is the most beautiful elf I have ever seen.
That's
Very beautiful.
You have an ear infection? Okay.
And one of the waiters comes up and has 3 bottles of wine. You can see the tag of Crimson Haze on it, and they pass out the glasses and begin to pour. And they pour very like they open up and they pour a glass, and they hand it to Tippy first, and they seem to be waiting.
Yeah, she swirls it around and looks at it, looks to see the leads and the color, and holds it up to the light and gives it a big smell, and she'll take a sip. Go, yes, all right. Leave one bottle here, and you can fill the rest of the glasses up with the other ones.
Very good, very good.
Oh wait, Peter, thanks to us up. Scrywood. Can I have one bottle as well?
Of course, and like the 3 bottles they have, they place another one, or they pop it, and they pour it in a glass, and or they don't hold the glasses in front of them. They pour it, and they hold on to it like they're waiting.
I'd take the bottle.
Is it do you approve of the?
I want the bottle. That's what the whole
Perry,
bottle.
this is a high class. You don't take the bottle. You take a glass. You leave the bottle, but you drink out of a glass.
I'm gonna take the bottle. That's what Scry would take the bottle and he would drink, and that's what I'm gonna do. Just like Scry.
Tippy, do you mind if I try that? That looks good.
Of course.
And they
Stick one around and
Sticks his finger in.
Ooh, strong. I don't know that I could take that. Oh,
So
wow.
what they're doing out of character is they pour it, and they usually give it to like the head of the table kind of thing and let them approve of it before they serve it to everyone. And so like you were like, you want a bottle, they opened up another bottle, presented it to you, and they're kind of like waiting for your approval. And you're just like, give it to me, and they're just like, would. And this is a human male. This hair's greased over, and he's like, would each of you like a bottle?
No.
I've had my fill.
And he kind of like smirks as you say that. Yeah, very, very good, sir. And like another server comes up and they get a large tray, and he kind of reaches down and takes it and lays out a plate of breads and cheeses in front of you and crackers.
Tippy starts digging in.
Yep.
Start eating.
Which way are we facing? Are we facing the rest of the restaurant?
You guys are at a
We're in
round
circle.
table, so you're kind of facing everyone.
Everywhere else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it in the middle of the restaurant?
It is. It's dead center.
Chandelier.
And you can it's obvious, like people are staring.
I like that very much.
Some of them are kind of like making jokes themselves and laughing, but I mean, it doesn't. You're not getting like a negative vibe, but it's definitely like you guys are on display right now.
Take some of the Crimson Haze and start drinking it.
Yeah, you just kick the bottle back,
Oh yeah.
and then as you do that, you kind of hear like a slap on the table and kind of some glass shakes, and a dwarf in like black and gold, very fine robes stand up, and he says,
I put the bottle down and I flex at him.
and he kind of like gives you a wink and flexes this back down. seems to not be able to hold himself there.
Looking around the restaurant, do I see anything out of place? Any person out of place?
Give me a perception check real quick. If you're trying to like look.
20.
20. Let's see. 20. You do see different expressions for sure. You see most of the room looks like they're enjoying the presence of the party. You do see a couple that have scowls, but aside from that, there's nothing like just standing out of danger or anything like that.
Okay. No one like glaring at us, right?
Well, there's a lot of people looking at you, and some of the scowls maybe glare-ish.
Okay.
But when you make contact, they look away. Eye contact.
I'll make note of those people and just kind of.
Yeah, it seems to be some of the older the older people that are here, like of different races. No dwarves. The dwarves actually seem to be. For example, like that one just is like yes. Yeah. They're trying to keep a presence up, but yeah, some of the older like humans, elves, and such are kind of like.
Good deal. I'll be stealing glances like this.
Yeah, and yeah, and you guys are just enjoying yourselves.
Yeah.
And again, the owner, Sanders, will step back up. How are you enjoying it? Is the wine acceptable?
Yes, it is. Very good year.
Yes, well, it is a 200-year-old vintage.
Oh, it's old.
Back before the Fates, I would say. Or about the same time. I forget exactly. And if anybody wants a religion check, you can. Check his facts.
Some religion people.
Yeah. 7.
7? You don't know. you would say actually with a 7, it wasn't a very hard roll or anything because the texts are widely available. But you think that it's 200 years is kind of like somewhere around the same time that like everything happened, but you don't know before or after.
No.
They say that Skrine's father himself, and Acheron, of course. He says Acheron. And he kind of like looks around the room as some of the other humans kind of like give him disapproving looks as he calls them by their actual names, but some of the dwarves are like, you don't know why. You guys have been like some of the humans don't like calling him by their actual names, but some say that the dwarven gods, their father, made this wine himself.
You can practically tell.
Wow. I bet that's when the technology started. It was probably with the wine first.
I'm sure the wine did help out a little bit.
Wow. That's great. I should add this to my timeline.
That's like a great story for you. You're drinking wine that is like produced by Skrine's and Acheron's father.
Do they have like a stronger one? Like for doors?
Well, it would happen to be that there are some barrels left of Papa Kegfinger's special Crimson Haze.
I only heard about it in dreams. They say it's so good. Do you have any here?
And he kind of like speaks louder. Of course we have the legendary Papa Kegfinger Crimson Haze here, the noble lady. Would you like a taste, my boy? Yeah. Very good. And you actually see like some other people kind of hold their finger up as he says that. And who would actually... Does anybody want an insight check on this guy?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, you want one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I rolled inside on him as well.
I don't know if you have a reason to.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
If he says it
you
here, I
believe
would-
it.
Yeah, I would believe it.
Insight 18.
18? Okay, well you definitely get that this guy is he's being very nice to you guys, but he also had some motive of he is using you guys as marketing, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah, he's like there's no reason you don't even know if this food's free or not, but he's just treating you guys fantastically, and like there's the crowd outside, everything. Like it seems obvious to you, but whether or not that bothers your enjoyment of it or not is up to you. And yeah, they bring out a they place on the table a small little barrel.
Oh yeah.
Little barrel, and pop the cork, and you can almost like see like this kind of purplish aura come from it.
Oh, okay.
And there's just almost kind of this sweet wine taste even overtakes the lavender and peppermint surrounding the table right now.
Oh,
And you can smell it, and you definitely see them bringing out more as others begin to order it as well.
Over the course of this whole thing, from the moment we sat down at the table, does the table have a tablecloth over it? I assume I do.
It does have a white tablecloth, yeah.
Alright, I'm starting my 1 hour ritual of calling my quartet.
Well, it may be interrupted here. It probably definitely will be interrupted here.
So I can't just sit there quietly.
Well, what do you imagine that your ritual looks like? This is a warlock ritual of you summoning a fiend. There's probably candles involved and some.
Think about it.
You can prepare yourself mentally to do it, but I think actually doing you can do it if you want to, but it's definitely more than just I'm thinking about doing it, so it happens. There's actual parts to doing it.
Diddly dang.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you want to flip the table out of the way and start praying to the Kraken to deliver your demon friend, you can.
Nah, that would spoil the surprise.
Colonel special show.
Oh man, these episodes, man. It's just all right. Well, I'm going to take away Henry's body, and then they're going to go straight after him. I got this stuff planned out, and it's shoot, let's go have a dress up day.
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, I'm down for it. I got next episodes all ready to go. So yeah, you guys are enjoying yourselves. Yeah, I mean, there's opportunity if you guys want to do anything or it's you're just enjoying. They bring out everything on the menu and they take the tray away and lay down all the the multiples of different type of food. They let you taste it, and whichever one you like, they bring you more. And he announces "Oh, you like the crab, do you? Oh, very good choice, sir." Just marketing it up and just
Yeah.
There's even it's become a thing. I don't know. There's from your roles, there's people even looking in the windows to see these naked bodies of these beautiful adventurers.
I'm gonna take that small little kid.
Yeah.
I'm join me. This is it. This is what I've been waiting for.
You should be careful.
Does anybody want some?
Aye.
Anybody? No? All right. Then I walk over to Tippy and I pour some in a cup.
Yeah, he's kind of glug, 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 glug,
Yeah,
glug, glug, glug. And then as you do it, like you see when the waiter's kind of ugh.
It's real good. I heard this is the best. I never had it, but here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
What should we drink to? I'll surround the scribe. Perfect. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah.
How about our fallen comrades?
How about us for surviving?
Oh, we can drink to all of that. Fallen comrades and surviving. I'll surround and scribe.
You ready?
Yeah.
And
Yup.
and she starts spelling it and doesn't break eye contact. And roll against me to see who finishes first.
Okay. Yeah, what are we rolling?
I think both of y'all gonna have to
just
roll
flat roll.
Constitution.
So,
now.
it's Constitution?
Oh, that's
Whoa.
it's not Constitution. It's just a flat roll for this.
Flat roll?
I don't think there's a drink. Well, no, there is it's a free action to drink. So yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 2.
I got 9.
Yeah, so
I probably spill half of it.
yeah, you're just it's kind of just running down and stains your
But I don't break eye contact.
it kind of stains your
Roll.
beautiful robe, and then it's kind of going down your chest, and now your body's starting to kind of glisten, and more people are starting to stare. And Perry, you kind of find yourself kind of.
Yeah, like looking like oh.
Because Perry, you're a very young dwarf, and then this is a naked lady in front of you. Like, may have to make if there's a willpower save. Gotta hide that wood, you know. All right. So yeah, both of you make a Constitution saving throw because this stuff is like 90% alcohol. That tastes delicious though.
Oh my god.
I rolled 4. Well, +2, so 4.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh my god.
Y'all are fucking
But
hammered.
+2.
So yeah.
Here we go.
Where's my inebriated rules that I have over here? Oh boy. Well, yeah, you guys are getting woo! That goes straight to your head.
Strong. He a young
Yeah,
dwarf, man.
dang.
This dude a young
I'm surprised you didn't straight pass out from that.
I start seeing the Kraken. He's here.
He's here.
The crab on the table transforms into.
How are we gonna find our boat?
I haven't even told you that we can't sleep on it tonight because it's up in the shop.
No, shit.
I'm gonna forget that. I'm gonna go with
Okay, well, yeah, you both instantly just get sloshed off that because this is like drinking just straight alcohol, like Everclear. You're just like you just had like 10 shots at once. But anyway, so
How old is Perry? Is he even old enough to drink?
He's a dwarf. They
His
drink
mom's
at
gonna
6.
come get him.
Yeah, the dwarves start drinking like at early.
so we don't have to fight anything because you got a lot of disadvantages right now. Oh, yeah. So anyway, yeah, you kick it back and did you pour yourself one?
I was drinking straight. I poured her something. I was drunk straight out the thing,
Oh.
like a dwarf.
Oh.
Like, yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
He's probably out.
Well, yeah. So you're drinking, and you're like making eye contact. You're kind of like looking as the water is kind of trickling down her, and then you just kind of keep going back, and then his chair just kind of tips backwards, and he falls out to the floor, and he is out. Like you almost see that one dwarf get out and start doing the count on the ground, but he don't. You just like fall out, and the barrel just kind of rolls off, and then you hear several people laughing.
I'm the winner.
And then,
Sanders,
no, yes.
do you mind if I make a statement to my friends here? Do you mind if I need to make a speech?
No speech.
Yes.
Well, here is customary. Take your glass, stand up, ding 3 times, clearly across the room, and they shall listen.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna start picking him up.
You're gonna do that? Well, as he fell off, like several of the waiters have like come over there and like started like fanning him, and they're trying to help him to his feet.
Smile on his face.
Yeah, do you get down and help him
Yeah.
out too? Okay, yeah. They're trying. They seem to be trying to take him. They're not taking him outside, but they seem to be trying to take him towards the back, towards a doorway, where a lot of the waiters have been coming in and out with food and such.
Okay, I'll carry him over there.
Yeah, you go with them.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. They take him back, and as you guys are walking out, you give your speech.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up in my chair.
Yeah. You stand up. You can almost touch the chandelier above you.
Yeah, and I'll thump the thing 3 times, the glass.
Pong, pong, pong.
Surprised it didn't break.
Listen, you all can listen too, but this is really for my friends. We're all here tonight because we have suffered a loss, and I was hoping this could bring bright spirits. So maybe we just put the sorrow aside for now
Hi.
and be happy for one moment. And I just want you guys to know that tomorrow, when we go after our friend, that if it was any of you, I would do the same.
Here, here.
Yeah. I'll throw your ashes in the bush too. Aye.
And I'll sit
And I like how you're like naked, standing in this chair. Everybody's just like,
like 400 pounds standing in this chair.
Good cheer.
and you hear a voice from the like you hear like several people like actually like they clap like yeah, good speech, and You hear this. You hear a voice that kind of cuts through, and it says, "Get those drunk ruffians out of here, please! I am trying to enjoy a civilized meal and not look at the genitals of such a foul beast." You look across the room, and there's a blonde-haired, very slender man sitting at a table by himself with a glass of wine in between his fingertips and his pinky out, and he's got his legs crossed, and you see large brown boots and white trousers and a blue cloak. I don't know what I said he's wearing before, but that's what he's wearing now. Blue cloak, a blue kind of jacket with kind of golden buttons, and he's kind of swirling it. "I have not seen such a poor display in the noble lady in my entire life. I say, sir, have you lost your mind?" And then, as he's got kind of the same dialect as the other guy, "What do you mean? How dare you, sir?" And he walks over the table, and he's like, got his finger out like he's going to give this guy talking to. And this young human stands up and backhands Sanders across the face.
And that's when I will stand up.
Yeah, you stand up.
Yeah. And I will approach.
Yeah, you jump off and begin to walk down. And this man is sat back down and crosses his legs and begins to swirl his glass again. And Sebastian, as he's walked over there and his eyes are wide, but he's not replying. He seems to kind of bow his head down a little bit and back away. And my apologies, sir. I didn't. He's kind of like walks off as you're walking up. And this man with the blonde hair, and now you can see blue eyes. He just kind of looks at you as you walk up. Commoner, of course. I'm sure you're here to give me a good thrashing, And he kind of like flicks his finger a little bit, and as you do, you can see a ring, and you see a silver dragon with a blue background on it.
No, sir, we're not here to fight tonight.
Of course not, unless you have a death wish, imbecile.
Interesting words from you.
Yeah, well, I do have the vocabulary to use them.
Maybe shouts across the table at the douchebag guy. You know, maybe if you weren't such a blistered shaft, someone would want to sit with you.
I believe your whore is speaking out of turn, sir.
I lean forward.
That's your companion.
Not my kind.
So,
Sir,
I will say to your character real quick though that you have kind of like, this little connection to tiefling.
Yeah, I'm actually about to walk over.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah. What do you got?
I lean forward to him. Sir, I will shove that ring up your ass.
And does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. He backhands you as you lean down. Just 1 point of damage. And he says, "Get your smelly carcass away from me."
I'll be outside, sir.
Well, I'm out there with the trash where you belong. You don't belong here. You expect me to come meet you at your demand? You're even... Well, I would say you're dumber than you look, but I think the description matches the brains.
So,
I'll be waiting.
before I walk off from the door, well, I'm still all the way across the room where he's not looking at me.
Yeah. And you guys all see how he's treating your
I'm
companion.
gonna grab something off of waiter's tray.
Yeah. You're gonna throw it?
Yeah.
Piece of chicken.
6.
6. All right. So the waiter's tray, like the different foods, maybe wine bottle or glass. What do you go for?
It's not gonna hit him.
No, it's not going to hit him, but you're still going to throw it. So what are you throwing at him?
Oh,
That crab.
yeah, the crab.
You throw a crab at him? So this crab just limply kind of just hits the ground on the floor beside you and just kind of rolls. Oh, why am I not surprised? Are you done?
Sir, your name is
Michael Hayes.
Michael.
A name to be feared.
Feared.
Boy.
Oh man.
You know, I got a few more character sheets. I'm just gonna walk up and swing.
All right, so you're
No
walking
worries.
up.
We're close enough to hear
Wait,
the
hold on.
conversation, right?
Oh yeah, he's not being quiet about it or not. Even if I'm talking low, he is still like
All right, I'll
obviously
put my
making a
hand
statement.
On
Torian.
Torian,
Torian?
like DeLorean.
Torian
And
like DeLorean.
I say, no, you can't. You're not allowed. The Haze, because they're too weak, and they have this like this girl that comes. She'll kill you. You could kill him like, but then she comes, and it's not worth it, man.
I like that. You like.
So yeah, he like you're saying that you're like drunken super saying this, and he at this point kind of stands up. My family line produces gods.
But you're not. With a mouth for a crab.
She is right. You are not a god.
Blood of gods flow in the Hayes family veins. Do you
We all
do you not know this much?
We all know the story. Just
Do
because
you?
Just because they carried the name, does that mean they came from you?
Well, perhaps whenever I ascend to godliness of my own, I will look down and show pity on your. He just kind of stops talking, begins to take another sip, and as he's taking a sip, make a history check.
Pretty good. 22.
22. You would remember that from the flashback that the rings, it looks just like the ring, but there's no blood movement in the background as there was in the memories. It's just a plain blue with silver. You don't know this, so put your dice down. What?
Can I insight check him to see if he's lying?
What else has he said to Tippy? What else has he said to Tippy?
He
Anything?
called me a hoe, I think.
They called her a hoe, but he hasn't spoken to her directly other than, you know who my family is. Blah, blah, blah. You can roll the insight. This guy's putting on there's not a whole lot to go on other than the ring right now, though.
One good, one bad. That's what happens. Insight is 7.
7? This seems to be a pampered, noble brat that thinks he's untouchable. Could be.
I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna grab him by the throat.
Okay. So make the athletics check to grab him.
Dice. Oh, no. That is a 19.
19? Okay, yeah, you go up and you grab a hold of him. He takes his glass and splashes the wine in your face.
And then as soon as he does that, I'm gonna call for my sword and put it to his neck.
All right, yeah, you hold your hand up and
I'm
your,
going to step to the side.
your sword kind of shimmers into existence. You hold it up to his neck and his eyes get real big. You wish for a bloodbath when Ruby gets here.
You know what? For you, wouldn't matter.
Make an intimidation check.
Ooh, I'm
With
proficient
advantage.
I'm pushing that too.
Heck yeah.
Okay, that is 13. Yeah, look like we're going with a 13. Yeah, 13.
13? Okay. Well, his eyes get very large, and he's like, perhaps I've had enough to drink tonight, and I should excuse myself.
I think that probably would be best for you. And the next time you meet a lady, make sure you respect her and get the fuck out.
And he kind of like,
Yeah!
gets himself. I've had enough of these charades, and I will excuse myself and good day, and turns and leaves. And as you do, like, there's kind of like a slow. People start clapping for you.
Yeah.
As he's walking out, I just yell,
That's her companion.
And Sebastian comes back and is holding his cheek.
Isn't her name Sanders?
Oh, Sanders, excuse me, not Sebastian. Sanders. He comes back and he's like, my God, man, do you know what you've done?
If he was a real Hayes, he would have stayed there and took it because Ruby would have backed him up. He's a fake.
Fake, you say? Maybe just a noble enough man to not murder everyone in my establishment. He seems very
Afraid.
conflicted right now about how he feels. Well, I would please ask for you and your companion. I thank you for your being here tonight, but I believe it's time for you to leave. I do apologize, but I hope to see you back again after everything is calmed down.
Maybe so.
Thank you very much.
and I'll hug him.
He's like, and he kind of, and you can see like the red mark and almost like a ring indention on his mouth where he was backhanded.
How tall is Sanders compared to Joy?
Sanders is like 5'9", so yeah, he's like,
he's almost 2.5 feet under.
yeah, but
wearing that silky little see-through robe,
Oh.
giving that big old hug.
But after the events of tonight, Sanders does like politely ask if you guys would excuse yourself, and there's no charge for the. Actually, he asked you to excuse yourself, but he does offer each of you a room because this is a tavern. It's just a really nice tavern, is what this is.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there is. I guess I would say it's like a hotel. Think of like the bottom floor is like this really nice area, like a restaurant, and then you go up to rooms.
Yeah.
But he I apologize for how things turned out tonight, but I've enjoyed your company, and please enjoy yourselves tonight. If as an apology from me, and he will produce keys for rooms if you guys wish to stay.
Yeah, I'll take
Huh?
it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I take one and as I grab the key, touch his hand and give him a healing hand.
Okay. Yeah. So you
3 HP.
free HP. Okay. Cool. Yeah. And like the red mark just kind of goes away, and he's like, "Oh, your kindness is infinite, sir. Thank you."
Welcome, Mr. Sanders.
He seems happy. And yeah, and do you have any belongings or anything we can take for you? As he claps his hand and like a bellboy shows up almost to the where you're standing.
Purple bag that we got.
Yeah,
all
your
the stuff.
bags, yeah. And
Crown Royal bag.
and then yeah, you hold out your purple Crown Royal bags, and Lila kind of looks, and he kind of like turns around and kind of waves his hand, and some more come out to carry all the equipment, because these are almost these are young boys, not like young boys, but I guess younger teenagers that this is like their first job maybe, and so they're not able to carry as much as you guys are, so they get some help carry things up to your room.
Do I wake up or I guess I'm still
So yeah, you got carried to the back. I forgot about that.
I'll carry him up to his room.
So yeah, they took you back to it seems to be kind of a like a bar and lounge area. Like there's like the restaurant and then kind of like this darker area.
They took you to a fainting table.
Nice.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice.
And they kind of like set you off to yourself where you could just be passed out. And there's plenty of people there. They're just back here to drink. But yeah, you guys can go get him. He's just kind of sitting still there. You can try to get him up if you want.
Yeah, I'll just throw him on my shoulder and carry him to
Yeah,
the
you still
room.
him over the shoulder. Okay, yeah, cool. You carry him up, and they take you up to these rooms, and these are lavishly nice rooms. These are the nicest rooms any of your characters, no matter what your background is, has ever seen. Huge feather beds, like this, like the big cushions that you just sink down into. That you just kind of disappear. They get real hot, but you just kind of disappear into them. Tippy's, yours is actually a waterbed. They take you to.
Oh, nice.
Don't know how they knew that, but they take you to a water bed and it shakes as you lay on it, and there's very large I can't think what they're called. Things that hold like the canopy, the very large poles on the edge of the bed.
4-poster.
What are they called?
A 4-poster.
A 4-poster?
Because they got
The
4
beds are
posts.
Oh, 4 posts. Okay, yeah. So yeah, they're like really thick and like golden color. They can like have this spin around too, and they go up to the top, and it comes this white. I can't think of either words. Kind of the same
Satin.
thing you guys were wearing.
Satin.
Huh?
Satin.
Satin. Well, I was just kind of think of the word like see-through curtains. Sheer. Yeah, you know, like just sheer that kind of comes over and there it's kind of open in the side so you can get into it, and it's covered in pillows, and it even has like a separate room, like a sitting area. But yeah, it's like nice carpets. Everything's just the finest of silks. and too bad Perry's passed out. And yeah, but yeah, you guys are able to get your rest in now if you'd like to. You're able to do your ritual if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't do it before bed because I'm drunk. I'll do it when I wake up in the morning.
Okay. Yeah. And so when you get up, you're able to summon whatever you got.
Yeah.
You guys get a full night rest, and I guess we could stop right there.
Yeah, because I need my real life rest.
Yeah, that's 4 hours right there.
Y'all.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So thank you guys very much for watching. We had a fun episode this time. Everybody messing around. I thought I was going to get interview back, but eventually your new character's Perry forever. We'll be back next time. Thank you guys very much. If you got any fan art you want to share with us, #CharismaPlusDND, D, the letter N, and D again, and we'll feature it next time. And until then, I was going to say stay toasty, but bye.